JSK Enterprises. Hi. Hey, Marcel. How you doing, Marcel? Yeah, you fractured your wrist. I know what that is. I did it once too. Oh, great there, JSK. Go on, fly. Go on, fly. I'm on for at least 6, 7, 8. I'm on for at least 3 hours there. I'm getting off at 8 o'clock because Matt North's going to be on at 8 o'clock, 8:05 tonight. Okay, no problem. I'll be here. Here was no flying at all. It rained all freaking day. And it still is raining. Wow, I'll be drowned. How you doing? Long time no see. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Moved off the grid internet. Welcome to my world. I'll be drowned. Welcome to my world. Internet sex big time here. I can't get fiber optics. I've tried everything. Yeah. Oh, wow, Paul. Looks like you just woke up.
Yeah, a little bit. I was taking a nap and I went outside.
Okay. Let's go fly again.
No, I missed the. Was dinking around here doing something and I was tracking a ship. Next thing I know, I look on the screen and the damn thing's going by. It's like, what the hell?
Oh.
It's not
Oh,
that nice out anyway, but I still could have got it.
yeah.
Could have.
LB Jones says it's been a long time. He hasn't been on. He's marked moved off grid. Internet sucks. This is welcome to my world. Black hole. I know how you feel, LB Jones.
I'll be drone. How you doing? Yeah, I was over. You know.
Yeah. Uh,
Shh, shh, shh. She might show up. Shh.
I can't get a cell signal either. Oh crap. Oh, and you are off grid, aren't you?
So, did you get a chance to fly today, Roger?
Oh, it's been raining ever since this morning. Hasn't stopped.
Wow.
Stops, then it starts again. Stops, then it starts again.
That really sucks.
Yeah. I'll be Jones asking you how you doing, Paul.
Well, getting older by the day and not liking it, but it is what it is. It could be worse. I know a lot of people that do have it worse. But it doesn't mean I have to like it.
Oy. Yeah, we had I boiled a ham. Hey, easy drone dude.
You did?
Yeah, I bought a big piece of ham. I boiled it tonight. We had that tonight, ham with uh, potato salad and green coleslaw.
Ah.
This
Yes.
is the oldest I've ever been, Marcel. Do you have a cast on your wrist, or is it just wrapped up in? Yeah, same thing here in the mornings too. There, I'll be drone. Yeah. He says, Paul, I feel that in the mornings, especially in the mornings. Yeah. I know I'm gonna check my other battery, see if it's
Just
full
kind,
charge, because if it is nice tomorrow morning, I'm gonna go fly the mountain.
just kind of dull out. That's all.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I remember I fractured my wrist. I had to have a cast on for 3 bloody weeks.
That's not good.
No. Well, I was gonna punch somebody in the head, and I decided to hit the wall instead of his head. So
Well, Kim appreciates that.
I didn't know Kim then. I was 17 at that time.
Ah.
Okay, I'll be Joan. You too. You be safe out there.
Have a great
I know you
weekend.
got crappy internet, but drop on in once in a while.
Yep, we're here. Roger is here. He's the man. You can set your watch, Roger.
Yeah, right.
What does that mean? Pinned by Canadian Drone Hub. Okay.
Yeah.
When did they start doing that?
3 days ago.
Wow, I think that's cool. Cool.
So now I don't have to keep on putting it in the chat. It's there on top.
Wow.
I can
You know
even
what?
put,
That's cool, Roger. But you know what? I don't like change.
and I can put also the t-shirts there too.
Cool.
Guess I'll Uh, copy. See if I can do that too. Paste. Now I just gotta pin it. Replace pin message. Oh no, you can't do it two at the same time. Or, okay, hold on. Or I do take this out. Remove that. Remove this. And what I'll do is I'll go like this.
I think, don't you hit the three dots that are alongside of the blue tab?
Yeah. Well, right beside your name, that thing there, your name.
Up at the top where it has the Canadian Drone Hub in blue, there's three dots next to it. What the hell
Yeah.
is it? Oh, report block, dismiss pinned message.
Yeah, I gotta take that out. Remove this. Okay. Now I gotta go to there. Hold on. Let's see if this works. Paste. Put that like that. Pin message. There you go. There. Works a lot better like that. Now you've gone and done it. Hey, Marcel. No, just one shows. Okay, when you click on the name, that both of them show. Okay, that's good. That's good enough.
I think what you could have done there was put Canadian Drone Hub store and then tag that address to it, and it would have probably had enough room up there to put Canadian Drone Hub store. When they tapped on it, it would go to that address.
Oh, see, just click on the Canadian Drone Hub, and you'll see the two addresses will show.
Okay, but what you know what I'm saying is that right now,
Yeah,
it's
you only see Teespring. I know.
in the small version, you don't know what it is. You can see T, but maybe some people don't know that that's Teesprings is where you order your Canadian Drone Hub
Yeah. Well,
supplies from.
you just gotta click on the Canadian Drone Hub, and you'll see the two address. The thing, two of them will show. Will it?
Nope, just one.
Just one?
Just the one.
Oh well, I'll remove it then.
But it doesn't say like store next to it. You know?
Yeah. 3X Drones, how you doing? Nice to see you. What you been up to, Ron?
Hey, Ron, 3X Drones. How's the weather there, my friend? Are you going out on the pontoon or?
Finally done working for the week. Yeah. There we go. Now just pin that one. That's it. There we go. Okay. Finish playing around. that on now?
No, it was on last night at 8 o'clock, I think it was, 7 o'clock.
Hey, Dave. I'd like to thank you again for this morning for the PayPal, Dave. Thank you so much. AZ Drone Dude, I hope you're doing good. I hope you got nice weather finally down there. I know you're always in the hot weather. As you can notice, I got my sweater on. It's damp and cold here, but I'm not complaining. Not yet. You're getting colder. And okay, now what's your cold there, 3X drones? 75? Voting season may be done. Because here we're in the 40s. Just wondering if you're allowed to. There's one, lots of guys are saying it's getting cold here and they tell me it's doing 80, 85. I don't call that cold. I sent you an invite, 3X Jones, and Marcel too, you got one. Uh,
Percent zeros during the day and 40s at night. I think
okay.
what I'm looking at on my keyboard, percent key is 50. So 50s and 40s. Okay. You want me to send it to Ron?
Oh, you didn't get the chat? You didn't get the,
He didn't see it, so
okay, go.
I'll send it.
Yeah. Look in your spam mail. Could have popped in there too.
What the hell?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, hello. Just working on some files for printing today and hanging out, trying to keep my arm, stable. This one here, it's a little bit of a puff up here right now, but can't really tell.
Okay. So you're off for how long?
2 weeks of physio. So yesterday was the first day. Half-hour physio, just
Is that paid
introduction.
by you?
Yeah.
CSS there, whatever you call it now.
WorkSafe BC, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, Ron, let me know if you didn't get it. I just sent it.
That is a bugger though. Just started back to work. Yeah. Yeah, Ron's in.
There we go. Let's see. Hold on. Start video. Okay. You see me? Hear me?
Yep.
Everything good? All right.
Yep.
Man.
So
I'm
how,
out
how-
of practice.
so it's 40 at night. It's
It
cold.
gets in the 40s at night. Oh yeah, it's getting
Yeah.
cold here, and
Uh,
man, that lake is getting kind of angry here this time of year, so it's hard to get a boat out on it right now. Maybe all done for the year. I got him scheduled to pull it out about the 15th or so, but maybe calling him, telling him to pull it out sooner.
yeah. So like here at night times now, we're going down to 35, 40.
Yeah,
But tonight's gonna be 42. Tomorrow night's gonna be 37, 39 after that.
yeah. I think we got some frost warnings coming too.
Oh, it's been a long time we've been getting those.
Yeah, I think we might get one or two this week.
We usually get them at the end of October. We'll be getting them it's the 15th of September. The big frost ones are. A lot of people brought their plants in early this year, believe me.
Hmm.
After the second frost, they brought them in. Everybody check out everybody's channel. I know there's not very many people in the chat because I am early tonight.
Yeah, it was like, all right, Roger's on. I'm all
Yeah,
done.
well-
As soon as I get done, you popped on. All right.
Because Matt North comes on at 8:05, so I get off at 8 o'clock.
Oh, okay. He's the one over in Australia, right?
Northeast drone.
Northeast drone.
Here's my view.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
wow.
hazy. Is
Little
that
bit
is that
hazy.
because of the fires? Do you think?
It sure is.
Okay.
Yesterday was all white sky. You couldn't even see the sunshine. Now today it's blue sky. And it's creeping in from the south. That's south facing right there.
Wow.
Southwest facing. I'm sorry. Yes. Yeah, southwest facing.
Where are you at, Marcel?
Vancouver, BC.
Vancouver. That's like west, right? Is that west?
Northwest.
Northwest. Obviously north of me, sure. But it's actually northwest Canada. Is that
Yeah.
where that's? Oh wow, okay. You're way up there.
He's a 7-day travel away from me. If you go by car.
I've done it in 3 days. It sucks.
Yeah.
No
Two
sleep.
drivers.
Way up there. Geez, you can pretty much wave to Alaska, can't you?
Yeah, pretty close-ish. I mean, we've got a lot of forest between us, that's for sure. Probably closer to you in Hawaii, right?
Oh, me, I'm not in Hawaii.
Where are you?
I just dress like I am. No, I'm in Ohio. I'm
Ohio.
yeah, pretty much right across the lake from a little southwest of Roger on the other side of the lake. I think.
Okay.
Right along Lake Erie, about 30 miles east of Cleveland, Ohio.
Weird. I always thought you were like somewhere on an island or close or something.
Yeah, probably. The reputation precedes me here. I guess with the shirts.
I'll go put mine on. So we'll be in Hawaii, both of us.
Yeah, we got Roger some shirts.
I haven't been wearing them lately. It's been so freaking cold here.
I know my office actually, even when it's like 40 outside, I put on the big TV and I got 3 monitors and doing my work, but it'll actually heat up in this room just from the electronics.
Sure.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't imagine, especially with Paul. I'm sure Paul has the same issue. He's probably heating that room with all that crap he's got going on there.
I hope so.
I bet you are.
It's only 52 degrees here now.
Because here I got my TV. I got a 55-inch in front of me, and you
Mhm.
can feel the heat off it when it's.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I got one. It's probably it's got to be. Geez, it might be 12 years old, but it's a 52-inch Philips, and it ain't like the new ones where the new ones are thin. I mean, this thing's about this wide, hanging on the wall, and it can heat the room, man. I mean, it can heat the room, no doubt. Let's see if I can.
You put the fireplace picture or video thing
Yeah,
on?
you know what? I could probably see if this thing will pop up here. I'm just seeing this here, but put it up there. Yeah, I mean that thing is it's an old Philips,
And
and
it still looks good though.
oh yeah, no, this TV has probably been on 90% of its lifetime. Like it's one of them ones we just leave on all night because we fell asleep to it. This thing literally has been on for 13 years. You know,
Wow.
it's crazy. And you wouldn't think a TV, would last that long on that constantly on. That thing, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you what, I paid $2,200 for that TV
Oh,
13
yeah,
years ago. Now you can get a 55 incher for about $300, right?
Yeah. Well, I bought a 55-inch. What is it? Hitachi. No, sorry, LG. 240 gigahertz. It's a gaming TV,
Oh,
and that's Kim's got it up in his room upstairs because he's always playing games on it. But I bought that in 2005, and it's still going like anything, and the colors come in crisp.
I see Amazon's having their big sale on the 13th.
oh yeah, Prime days, huh?
Prime is Amazon Prime, and I went and looked, and popped up one of the things was TVs, and I went and looked, and I says, oh my God, I think back when I used to. I mean, you can get an 84-inch TV now for under $1,000.
That's insane.
Well, let me go see. Let me go see.
And all of them are HD TVs, and they're just 4K HD TV for like $299, $399,
Yep.
50-inch.
Probably not this Christmas. I'll bet you next Christmas will be the run on the 8K TVs hitting the market.
Yeah, probably.
Because now you can get a 1080p or a 2.7K TV for cheap. Now they're trying to sell you the 4Ks because they know the 8K is coming. But still, until TV catches up with it, they don't have even broadcast the Super Bowl in 4K yet. So you're not really missing anything if you don't have a 4K TV yet.
It's all gonna go VR anyway.
Well,
Dave, I would, but Roger would kick me off the panel. But it's a nice try, Dave.
Mhm.
I had to sign an agreement for tonight. No therapy now.
Yeah, I don't got that on for the Prime Day yet. I should have it.
And everybody that's in here, make sure you hit the like button for Roger. I keep forgetting to do it all the time.
Don't forget to take your pills.
Yeah, I just took my morning pills, so I'll wait a little bit, take my nighttime pills. Because I didn't take my morning pills, Roger didn't remind me.
I did remind you, but I think you brushed it off.
The memory isn't what it used to be.
Yes, girl.
So any Marcel, any projects that you're coming up to, maybe going to get a shot at?
Right now, I'm just booked on a show that's going to be filming in middle October, but haven't heard anything about it.
Is that going to be a regular thing?
Yeah, it's supposed to be for at least a few months of acting.
Okay, so it's going to be a weekly show. Cool.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a series, but I don't think it's going to have more than one season. I think it's just going to be a one-season thing, but you never know. If it catches on, it might.
Well, I would imagine the guys that are doing it are hoping that it gets picked up for another season. And
Yeah. But I don't see any plans for it. If you want to look it up, it's called Pudding. Puddin. Pudding. Just like pudding, but without the G. And it's some kind of new series about like something from like 1912 or something. It's super old fashioned style.
so you got to get dressed up in those old clothes, and you?
Yeah. That's gonna be cool.
I'm amazed that more of these writers and producers haven't gone back in some things, and maybe, like it might be interesting to have a movie done about Chaplin, the man behind the cane, like Charlie Chaplin used to always run around spinning the cane.
Yeah. Whoever has the rights for it. I wonder.
Keith, the Kentucky farmer, or family, or fam, anyway.
Hey, Kenneth, how you doing?
Kenneth. How you doing, Kenneth?
Roger, where are mountains at by you? I see your video there.
About 45 minutes away from me.
Yeah, I thought your
No,
I used to
area
live,
was flat as mine.
Mount Tremblant is huge.
I lived there for about 18 years.
he grew up in that little town. You can see it when he pans it around.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
climbed that mountain a lot of times in the summers with my friends, my brothers, and those are the younger years though. Today, no way in hell I'll be able to do that mountain. I decided to go down memory lane 2 weeks ago. I want to go and get the colors now off the mountain, but with our weather here, I don't even think there'll be any more leaves on the trees.
Yeah, I want to, like I said, I live around, I'm surrounded, my area is nothing but trees. So I want to get up and see if anything's changing out this way too. I flew earlier this week and it was just kind of, no, it was last weekend, last time I flew.
Yeah.
Just chasing some boats out over the lake. But
The last
where I
week-
live is a bunch of
Yeah.
trees, so I could probably get some decent shots of some.
The last video
foliage.
I put up there is where I used to go fishing when I was 13 years old. The place is still there. I was surprised it's still, they got the pier still there. Oh, excuse me. I didn't have my after supper lunch.
What's up
Coffee.
for lunch?
Coffee.
What are you, a hobbit?
The so Ron, what is your go-to drone though? What is it the one you grab when you go out?
Oh, right now it's for the foreseeable future, the Mavic Air 2,
Yeah.
because it's in the bag, man. It's just
Yep.
literally in that bag. Take it anywhere. Yeah.
Did you get that morphic lens for it?
No,
Anamorphic lens?
no, what the hell is that?
It goes on, and everybody's been kind of talking about it. It goes on the camera and it changes it to a view of like a cinematic lens. It widens out and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
I've not seen this yet. Again, like I said,
Um,
out of
Rojo-
practice, man. I've been working so much. Haven't posted anything in months.
Rojo bought one, didn't he, Roger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Phantom. I love flying that thing. It's just, if I'm jumping in the car to go somewhere, yeah, it's the Mavic now. The Phantom's got to go in the backpack.
Yeah, that's like the Mavic 2s, you know.
Yeah, it's just kind of big, but if we just kind of go down to the wineries or something, I just grab the bag.
Well, David and Roger have been trying to push me to buy another Inspire again. And I've been resisting. A little.
Yeah, right.
So what do you? If you use your Zoom for the ships for the most part,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Or you-
actually, I've been flying the Mavic 2 Pro
That's the Mavic
Pro.
lately. Yeah.
That's still the best camera. I mean, even the Aspire could only do 1080, right?
Well,
And-
it'll do 4K. The Inspire will, but it's such a low frame rate. I think the highest frame rate you can do is
like 24, right? It's probably like the
24 or
Phantom. It was like
36,
24. Yeah. So I don't know. So why would you want a big, huge ass
Well,
Aspire?
You can hang a different camera on it if you want to spend another $1,200 or $1,500.
Right.
Do they still make those cameras though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're there. I was looking at them. My favorite was the Inspire originally, before I got into the smaller ones, was the Inspire with the Z3 camera, which was the zoom. You had a 1-inch sensor. You had the zoom and everything, and yeah, that was kind of my favorite. But you know, the camera was $1,000, and
Yeah. The drone, the drone itself was what, 12,
back then was
1500?
$3,600.
3,600. This is the
Yeah.
Inspire 1,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
The Inspire 2 is still about $3,500, right?
No, you can buy Inspire 2s right now. Oh, the Inspire 2 for about 29, but
29.
you can buy an Inspire 1 version 2 with, it just gives you the smaller camera on it with one battery and the case
Mhm.
for $1,000. It comes to $1,174 including tax.
Now, that's Lightbridge, isn't it? That's not
Yep, Lightbridge. Yeah, it's not OcuSync.
whatever. It's Lightbridge, right?
Yep,
It's
yep.
yeah. It's like the Phantom 4 standard there, Lightbridge,
Yep.
which is
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of enhanced
okay.
Wi-Fi, right?
It's okay, but it's glitchy.
Yeah. Yeah. Better than Wi-Fi, but not OcuSync, right?
But I've been resisting. Roger and David this morning were pushing me pretty hard. And
Yeah, right.
So if you had an Inspire, would you use it to fly the ships, or would you still stick to the Mavic 2 Pro?
I still stick with the Mavic 2s. They're so nice and convenient. Just take them out, fold them open, take them off. And plus I'm using,
Huge.
you know, I'm using the Crystal Sky Ultra with it, you know. That way I don't have to worry about in the sunlight. I know a lot of guys, you know, get out there in the sunlight and they're looking for some place to stand in the shade, you know, to see the see the screen.
Oh, what do you got? Oh yeah, do you have the that remote there, Ron?
No, I do not have the smart control. I have the only OcuSync drone I have is the Mavic Air 2.
Because
The smart controller is everybody that has them just loves them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've never had a Mavic. I've always had the Phantom, and you know, just
Yeah.
on OcuSync.
you got
so.
the MA2,
I know.
don't you?
I got the Mavic Air 2. Now it's OcuSync. Yeah, that's the only OcuSync drone I had. So
Good.
I don't know. If I ever got another OcuSync drone, yeah, it'd be nice to just have one controller for both
Okay.
of them. Probably. Yeah.
Hey, Carpenter Rick. Good evening.
Actually, I would like to have a Crystal
Right.
Sky.
Quadcopters.
There you go. Look at that.
Jesus.
Your quadcopters in the screen even.
Yeah, really.
But yeah, this thing's a beast.
I think that's what it looks like. Holy crap, man.
You almost have to have a backpack for that, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
You definitely got to have a lanyard, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That's like the bigger like the Phantom and those controllers. I used to have a harness. You'd stick it on and you clip it on
Oh yeah.
because I was using it with the bigger
Oh, you gotta have a lanyard for those big controllers.
bigger tablet, you know.
That's why I said I want to get that. I want to get
The
the one for
reason
the
I
Mavic Air 2 to hook the lanyard up to it.
Because
So
of
like
the-
just being able to let go of it and have my
Yeah.
hands free.
For him.
Your microphone's like muffled.
He's
Marcy.
looking good.
Your microphone's like muffled. I don't know if you're which
Mine?
microphone you're working off of. Yeah.
Oh, his.
You see his R2D2, it's coming along good.
Coming in.
He's-
Print that?
He's printing that piece
Oh,
by
wow.
piece. Yep.
That's all 3D printed. Yeah, all the legs
That's
and everything.
Awesome.
Even the wheels are all TPU, so it's all 3D printed pieces.
Oh, that's great.
And he's going to be able to motor that around.
He's gonna go get my drone for me when I crash.
Better hope the fields aren't that thick of grass. That's for sure.
How many hours of printing is in that?
Well, since May 1st, so a lot.
Yeah.
Over 5,000 hours.
Oh my God.
And that's like that's a different printer. I have two new printers now that do my printing now. So I have two printers that are just killing it right now, doing stuff. So constantly printing right now for other stuff as well. But yeah, he's pretty much all done printing.
Well, now the electronics, have you got that figured out yet in there? Or?
Almost. It's getting close. It's probably about another couple $100 away from that. but I've got almost everything except for the motors for it to move. All the
Hey,
lights.
Corey Mano, Mana.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, Manamana. Corey Manos here. Rick Carpenter. Carpenter, Rick, how you doing? All right. What are you doing up? What are you up to, Rick? Are you coming in? Are you coming on, or what?
Or are you on the road again?
Are you on the road again?
Yeah.
Hey, Roger, I just
Yeah.
got your invite.
You serious?
It's like just came through on my phone. What the hell is that? Roger,
That's
go
funny.
Zoom meeting. Like, okay, well, there's some snail mail, right? Holy crap.
Oh, okay. You got operated on your jaw today? Correct. Okay. Your face hurts too much? Okay. Well, you guys are getting me nervous. I gotta go get all my teeth pulled out in the top, and I'm so freaking nervous to go and get that done.
Oh man, me too. Actually, my back tooth is killing me, but it's my own fault for breaking it.
Yeah, well, I got 12 teeth to be pulled out, so same time.
That's no good.
Yeah. I'm waiting for McGill University to phone me. It's my dentist charges $1,600 and McGill University charges about $600. For students that work on your student dentist, so it's half price.
Damn.
Oh, you did a second flight with your MA2? You a Corey Man wrote there, Paul?
Yeah,
Lost signal.
bush. Bunch of trees in the way.
Could happen.
That affect the signal, yes.
Arr.
Yeah, what you got to remember, Corey, is trees have water in them, and water is a barrier, and electronics do not transmit through trees very well. If you have a case where there's a tree, then an opening, then a tree, you don't have as much. But if it's a bunch of solid trees,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah. Trying to go out my backyard. Like I said, I'm surrounded by trees, and I'll be lucky if I can get 1,000 feet with the Phantom and maybe 1,400 with the Mavic Air 2 going, because it's that thick. In the summertime, at least. In the wintertime, I seem to get farther because of
because there's
I got
few
some
openings,
space,
but
but
the leaves aren't there, right?
I will not get very far out of my backyard. I'm just surrounded by trees.
Usually, if you got trees between, what you need to do is climb, and especially with the Mavic Air 2, you can climb up higher and go and keep your signal strong, and then zoom in and get the picture you want.
Yep.
That's what's nice about the MA2.
Oh, I see what you're saying there, Manamana.
Be right back. Grab something to drink.
Yeah, it sucks. Even FPV drones have that same problem. You know, you only go so far through trees and stuff.
Yep.
You lose signal. So.
Yeah, there's two things you can do to correct signal strength. It is to avoid areas where it's completely blocked, or elevate enough to get above it so that your angle's going over the trees to the drone.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sitting on my front gallery, Paul.
Yep.
And I'm flying out in the back.
Yep.
And there's, I'm about 200 feet up, but I'm flying in the back.
Yep.
I'm sitting in the front gallery.
I noticed that, Roger, and
Facing the wrong way.
I was amazed how you're doing. But if you think about it, that one of the last videos I did of the ship going upbound, and I was following while they were doing a transfer to the pilot boat.
Yeah.
I was only 15 or 20 feet off the water, and to the north, there's all those buildings, and there's a paper plant and everything else, and I was well beyond that, and it was still working. So, but towards the end, when I got out quite a ways, I started to have signal problems, and so I
came back,
elevated up, and came back.
Mm.
Wow.
know what?
Yeah, you're feeling the range. Yeah. You can go up pretty far with the M8 too. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say how far I went out with it, but pretty far.
Yeah.
In a normal circumstance, you can get pretty good distance with it. I went down river, like about 12,000 feet. So
Pretty far.
pretty good distance.
Yep. For sure.
What?
I designed my own mount yesterday for this little camera of mine. Because
Oh,
nobody made a mount that was actually good that I could download, and everything I tried didn't fit nice. And I was like, the heck with it. I'm going to build my own mount on the computer, and
there you go.
you know, perfectly. Pops in and out nicely, folds nicely.
But a 360, right?
Yeah. 360 Go, yeah. It's a good little camera.
I'll be right back. Mia's bugging me again.
Okay. Yeah, Corey. You know, not bad at all. Yeah, it's those bloody trees.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be back. I think that's bad. Bye. Oh,
Hey, don't give those trees a hard time. We need them.
I sent you a link just in case there, Corey. You got time to come on. I still haven't gone for a haircut yet.
I bought my own hair cutting kit.
Yeah.
Heck with it, man. This is the shortest I've had it in a long time. Usually I have it, quite long.
I was gonna do that too, but I don't trust myself cutting my own hair.
It always grows back. Did you always have long hair like that, or?
Oh yeah.
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 Carpenter Rick.
I'm on till 8 o'clock tonight, Carpenter Rick. Corey Meno. Hey, Carpenter Rick.
How's it going?
You're not gonna talk too much because your jaw hurts.
Oh, true.
Yeah, big time. How's everybody been doing?
Not bad. Not bad.
I'm feeling the pain of the toothache too right now, but different story.
It's brutal. Just
Yeah.
brutal.
One thing after another with me right now. It's just ridiculous.
I've seen that. I've seen that on Facebook. That sucks, man.
If it ain't raining, it's pouring, right?
I live the same world, man. Same world exactly. Just trying to get away with some medication, but I don't know how this is going to go.
that's better. Holy crap.
Yeah, but I got my one of my paychecks in from one of my jobs, so I found out because I wasn't really sure exactly how much I was making. So it was like 22 or 26.62 an hour, 2 days pay over $600. I'm like, holy fuck, man! For 2 days, 10-hour days, but still, they feed you and everything on those kind of shows, man. It's nuts.
Yeah, you got the craft services there, right?
Craft service and catering. Craft services is just for snack, coffee, and stuff, throughout the day. But you can actually go out and get like a fucking. Some days was like a steak meal with shrimp and shit. You're like, what the heck is going on here, man? So
Yeah, Rick Marcel works on the big movie sets.
work on Lost in Space just recently, and then another show that just started up. It's not too popular. I don't think anybody ever heard of it. Called Puddin', but it's still in the works.
Okay. Sano Devo 7. How you doing?
Corey, because he's
terrible.
having dinner.
What's the matter, Ron?
Well, the first time I left, I went and poured myself a little glass of blackberry brandy on the rocks. Right? Not much, just just a shot with some ice and whatever. I'm not sit here and sip it,
Yeah.
But I think it was bad. Like I'm sitting there just going, man, Hey, that shit ain't right. Something's wrong there. So
Uh-oh.
I'm like, you know what? I'll just go back to my little rum and coke here. I'm good. Like, nah, something about that wasn't right. And it's just been in the liquor cabinet for a long time, so I tried something
I see.
different. Well, that was a bad idea. We'll
Yeah, I've
throw
been
that away.
drinking brandy in a long time.
Yeah, I was just something different. Nope.
Yep.
Pass. Man, now I can't get the taste out of my mouth. I think it was really bad. Ugh.
I had to throw out my fuck, I forgot the name of it. You know the stuff you put in the coffee?
Your ex-wife?
Creamer.
No,
Creamer.
Ex-wife.
not
He had to
alcohol.
throw out his ex-wife.
No,
Kahlua?
it's there's alcohol in it.
Kahlua.
No, it's
Irish cream.
close to it.
Bailey's.
Bailey's. Yeah, I had to dump up the 2 bottles. Because they were open a long time ago, and the past date. I'm for sure it's past date, so I throw them out.
That was the dental surgeon called me. She wanted to know pain.
Ah,
I said, yeah, no fucking kidding. Like, come on.
Got the best painkiller in the world, don't you?
Man. I ate like 4 of those today already.
okay.
Most people
They
do.
helping?
No,
Oh my god.
but it's a good distraction.
Yeah, it's a distraction. Yeah.
Another one.
Hey, Joining Boat Northeast, how you doing?
They tell you to keep taking the pain pills or what?
Well, Paul, we all know that I had an 8-year bout with pain pills, so there's no way I'd take nothing for this. I'll just fight through it.
Oh,
Not a chance. No, the doctors had me on that shit for 8 years, OxyContin, 160 milligrams a day, man. I was like a zombie.
Oh yeah. Jesus.
Never again. I took 2 aspirin yesterday for this, and I've eaten these gummies.
Okay.
That's it.
well, that's what I do for pain. I take 3 Tylenol and 2 Aleve at the same time.
Yeah, couple Tylenol, couple Aleve. But I think you got me in weight by a little bit, Paul.
Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot.
Hey, Matt, I know you're on tonight, 8 o'clock or 8:05.
Yep, it's Friday.
Like it's 6 a.m. where you are.
Really?
So what's all the new excitement in the drone world that I've missed this last week?
Nothing much, no flying here. It rained all freaking week, or we had winds up to 35 miles an hour.
There's some rain and wind this week too. I'm blowing for a week, but same thing. Working all week, man. I haven't even been outside.
And I was stuck with my granddaughter for a whole 5 hours. Brought her to the dentist. Had to go and get my granddaughter's cousin. He's 5 years old. So I had both of them in my back seat of the car. Oh my God. Oh.
Now
I was,
you remember what it's like, right?
complaining about Roxy in the back seat on Sunday. No, I'd rather have Roxy instead of those 2 kids.
Yeah.
Hey, Ken McDonald.
Ken, how you doing, buddy?
Still raining.
Still raining. Yeah.
That's raining.
It's still raining here. I hope it's nice tomorrow because I want to go out early tomorrow morning flying. I want to go fly that mountain again, try and get the colors.
Yeah, that's a nice place to fly. It's some nice
Yeah.
scenery.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was one place I tried to fly by the mountain and wouldn't let me take off at all
Why not?
because it's a bird sanctuary. McGill
Oh, so
University.
the drone was telling you can't take off.
Yeah, it was telling me I can't take off from there, but at a certain point of the mountain I could, but at that point, the other point I couldn't. And It's owned by McGill University, the mountain.
Should
They
have
own-
seen the flight restrictions around here the other day, man. President and the or the debate
Yeah,
going on in Cleveland. They stretched all the way out to where I'm 30, 35 miles east of Cleveland, and that no-fly zone is probably a 40-mile radius.
Oh.
Like, it was huge.
wow.
Not to mention downtown Cleveland's full of airports anyway, so you can't really fly there to begin with.
Yeah,
There's some places you can 107 use Lance and get approval, but as far as like the heart of downtown, there's no drone. If someone's flying a drone there, it's probably either illegal or a movie shoot. It's something.
yeah.
You need some serious waivers to fly in Cleveland. But what they call it on, what it was on AirMap, it's called VIP movement.
Uh-huh.
So that's like a 30-mile radius because of the debate. Then there was also the playoff game for the baseball team, the Indians having a playoff game there. So there was another no-fly zone in there, and then because the National Guard was in there, it was called Emergency Services, TFR. There was like over 500 advisories
Yeah.
when you brought up AirMap for downtown Cleveland. It's crazy.
Hey, Jackson RC Aviation, how you doing?
Yeah, it's like 22 degrees Celsius here, like 72. It's fucking nice and warm here today.
Nice down there.
Yeah, it's beautiful here.
I remember the British very
It hasn't been as rainy as it usually is, which kind of scares us because, still forest fires are coming, right? But
Yeah, I did some time in Port Coquitlam and that general area.
that area has changed so much in the last few years because they've developed so much there. It's insane. SkyTrain goes all the way up there now and everything.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I was right on that Snake Hill there.
Nice.
That's when you hold a GoPro on a stick and call it Fly 3. Flying 3. I sent you a link drawing about northwest.
Jackson RC Aviation. I could have sworn I was subscribed to you, but I am now again, I guess. Not sure what happened there, but hello. YouTube, man.
Had some nice videos there lately, Roger.
Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing my best there.
Roger, I'll be back.
Okay, you going to fly?
Yep.
Go fly. Go fly.
Chase that boat.
I've been sneaking in the odd video watch while I'm working away there.
Jackson RC Aviation saying hi to everybody in the panel.
Hello, hello, hello.
I'm reminding you. Leave me up.
Okay, girl. That's enough now. Yeah. Okay. Enough now. Don't look at me like that.
Yeah, my mutt's on the other side of the door wishing he was out here, but it's raining, so.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going nuts out there whining. I let them in here and they want out. Let them out. They want in.
Man, my phone's on your side. Oh. Hi. Okay. Bye. Okay, I'm back.
So you guys on lockdown again, Roger?
Pardon?
Are you guys on a lockdown again or no?
Montreal is, not here.
Just Montreal.
Parts of Montreal. Parts of Montreal is on lockdown. And Quebec
Wow.
City.
And
Here
Quebec
here we're okay. And I gotta try and hit the reserve Monday morning. Go get some cigarettes because I have a feeling they're gonna probably lock down too.
Really? You think another one's coming, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ontario's are on lockdown.
Yeah, it's coming for Ontario really soon.
Haven't had a problem here with lockdowns yet, but maybe we should have.
Yeah.
Tough call to make. I get it, man. You know.
Well, man, I looked at my pay stub. I made $17,000 this year. Usually by this point, I'm at 70. So.
Oh, dude, that's not a pay cut. That's, oh my
No,
God, that's
I get
that's food off the table, man.
But that doesn't.
Holy crap, I couldn't imagine.
It would have wiped me out almost. Like, right?
I don't know how you're not. Jesus, man.
Man, I was down to like $30. Honestly, I had literally $30 I had credit, but that's where I had gotten to the limit.
Yeah, that's who's getting rich is all the credit card companies.
You got it. That's why I didn't use it.
Mm.
Yeah. And now they're saying the credit cards, the interest rates, this was supposed to go up substantially starting this month.
All that.
Well, I just seen her credit card bill and almost made me puke.
Uh-huh.
Not my gig.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I've been there, man. Yeah.
Because now, say like you're doing a payment of $150 a month, just get your bill down. You're only paying the interest rates and giving just a little bit on your card, say $150 a month. Now they're asking for over $200 to $300 a month payment. That's what's happening. I went and saw a lawyer 2 weeks ago, and we just started talking about that. Whatever you do, Roger, don't get a credit card because right now it's the worst fucking time. Whoops, there goes the F word. But it's the worst times as they're going up double in the interest rates and everything. So you have to watch your butts for that.
Yeah. It's like a lot of things right now. It's not a good idea to buy. Like a lot of FPV electronics are just becoming like really like not very good build, and
Yeah.
so.
Well, my buddy just spent $7,000 on a car and another $6,000 on a Bobcat, and he's not working. He's waiting. He's on the list for work. I'm like, what are you even thinking?
Crazy?
Yeah, I just can't. I don't get it. We make the same money.
Okay. I sent you a link. Droning about Northwest. I don't know if you got it or not. Check your spam mail. Oh, okay. I keep on forgetting this bloody Zoom. They changed everything on me. Sorry about that. He was waiting to come in. Zoom, they changed a lot of things on it. I gotta try and fix that. Usually I used to have the people come straight in, but now I gotta give them permission to come in.
I was wondering it was a little different today.
Yeah.
So I started my own Etsy store not long ago, and I already made a sale. And then this lady was like, "Do you print any of these little garden gnome homes?" And I was like, "Yeah, I could do that." So I printed it and then painted this one. It was a little rooftop.
It's cool.
It probably took me about 10 hours to do the entire thing, paint it and everything,
Yeah.
and maybe about $2 worth of filament. And she's like, "Yeah, I'll give you $60 if you can make me a bunch of them." So I got to change the design on each one and kind of play with it. And
Yeah. Hey, Russell.
yo,
What's up, guys?
what is
How's
that?
everybody doing? I'm waiting to pick my daughter up at school, so I got a couple minutes.
Okay.
I'm sitting in the fantastic line here. All the other parents.
Yeah.
The last time we seen you, you were on your way to some crazy party.
Oh yeah.
How'd that go?
So we got to that party, and the funny thing is we dropped my son off at my parents-in-law, and we were joking around with them, saying, "Hey, you know, if these guys end up being swingers or some, we got some weird, crazy situation, like we're gonna die or something, we'll just send you a text saying that it's very green up here. That's when you need to send help."
Got a safe
when
word.
we got there, they had a sign on the door that said "Swingers Club, deposit
Oh.
anal swab for
What?
for
Oh,
entry." Yeah, and then they had 2 Q-tips on the side of the door, taped to the side of the door. So I went and rubbed one in the dirt and just opened the door and shoved my hand through the door with the dirty Q-tip or whatever. We had an awesome weekend. They were fun.
Jackson RC Aviation says, hi, Russell.
What's up? How's it going? Yeah, I'm on my phone, so I can't see the chat, but how's everybody else doing? Good to see you, Carpenter Rick. I haven't seen you in person in a while now. So
I've been hiding.
Yeah.
Been hiding.
Yeah.
He's starting his hibernation.
Right.
There you go.
Getting cold. We're getting snow Thursday.
Are you really? Dang. I don't want any of that. It's almost 80 degrees here.
Wow.
Where you at?
80 degrees, and I'm only like, I'm like 50 miles south of the Canadian border in Idaho.
Really? It's 80
So
degrees.
it should not be 80 degrees. It
No,
should
it shouldn't be 80 degrees.
low to mid 60s, maybe.
Yeah, I'm in Northern Ontario, right? Like,
But yeah, I'm in Coeur d'Alene area. You know where that is?
Kind of.
Or Spokane.
Yep.
They're calling for
Yeah.
rain all maybe next week.
Just south of me.
Are you guys getting feedback from my speakers at all?
No, you sound fine. Video's a
Okay,
little
cool.
choppy, but you sound fine.
Oh,
I think if anything, I hear a 3D printer in the background.
Oh, yeah, we hear
it's not me.
No, no.
it.
I know who.
Let's see if this one is better.
Can you hear it now?
You hear it now.
That's Roger's dial-up trying to reconnect. It's not
Yeah.
a 3D printer.
That's so true. That's so true.
Well, guys, my mouth's pretty sore. I think I'm gonna get down.
Oh,
man.
All
All right, have
take
a good
care,
one.
man.
Have a good day, guys.
see if we
See
can
ya.
talk tomorrow.
You going on in the morning, Roger?
I'll be on 9:30 tomorrow because Rodney Bell's on till 9:30 tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. If I'm feeling a little better, I'll join in.
Okay, no
Take
problem.
it easy, man.
Sorry.
Cheers,
Okay.
guys.
Bye. Hey, Lynn, how
I
you
just heard the
doing?
bell.
Yeah, Lynn says that Paul said that he's just getting a ship. Yeah, he'll be along. Okay. Lynn saying hi to
Dispatch.
everybody in the chat, on the panel.
Hi, Lynn. Tell us something about Paul that we don't know. He doesn't want us to know.
Alan,
Has he named his skunk yet?
Which one?
you
Yeah.
got more skunks?
Yeah.
You got more?
Oh, he has like there was one video where he had like 3 of them in it. They're
one
all like
video.
frolicking
Yeah.
with each other.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
5 of them in one video.
Well, yeah, I see. Well, a couple months ago when he had him underneath his ramp there, I remember all those. He's got more now.
Yeah.
Oh
he's got
god.
everything.
Yeah, they were in his driveway.
Wow.
There was a couple of those videos where I was like, oh, we're gonna have some more skunks here soon.
Then it says the secret. He can't save a dime. Oh, okay.
Can save a dime.
And he has too many skunks to name. That's true, Lynn.
Wow.
So, Lynn, are you saying that he attracts things that stink?
Well, so far he's got skunks, rabbits, cats, possum, raccoon. What else? Deer.
All things I don't.
Deer.
Oh, deer are fine.
Cats, dogs, phenomena.
Yeah. The Muppets got
All right.
those.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna get going because it looks like cars are starting to move and there's a lot of kids in the parking lot. So
Right on.
What time is it? What
talk
time
to
is it
you
now?
later. Everybody have a good weekend. If I don't, I might even just get on Saturday or Sunday with you guys. Never
Oh,
know.
no problem. I'm on Saturday morning and Saturday night.
Okay. Oh, you're on Saturday night too?
Yeah.
Oh well, I won't be on Saturday night. We're going to Monster Truck Rally on Saturday night with
there
the
you go.
boy. Yeah. I haven't been to one since I was like 8 years old. We'll see.
Lynn says Paul is.
All right. Well, everybody have a good weekend if I don't see you in between.
Okay.
See
Take
you
care.
guys.
Bye, Russell.
Bye.
Yeah, Lynn says Paul's yakking in my ear. Okay, he's on the phone with Paul. And there's the ship that he's flying. That he's going to be flying.
Now that's downbound, right? That's heading
Yeah.
to Lake Erie.
Yeah.
All right.
He's lucky. He just goes out this front door. Just a couple of minutes, he's there. You know?
Yeah.
Here, I got so fed up with flying around here in my area. It's always the same scenery, you know, it doesn't never changes. His boats change every day.
Yeah.
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 It's
Same with
really
me.
cool
I
to
got
actually
about-
put moving targets.
A
Yeah.
couple of places I can fly, and you know, said you always go down to the lake and shoot some boats, but yeah, he's got a nice little gig there where you can just jump out.
Upbound, heading north.
Oh, that's upbound. Oh, that was southbound, or downbound, heading north. All right, so no, that's coming from Lake Erie. Okay.
Canada on the left, Michigan on the right.
Yeah, no, that's Michigan on the right.
Mhm.
But it's deceiving because where he's at, it's kind of, if you're looking at a map, it's kind of deceiving. You would think Canada would be on the right, and Michigan would be on the left.
Because of the way the land and the borders are.
Right, the land and the borders right there.
I wish this TV displayed his filming from his drone.
Yeah, he should live stream. There you go. He should live stream his flights. We can
Yeah.
watch him fly it, right?
Cool. It's because the camera is looking south. And the border is directly in front. Yeah. Don't know too much about that area.
So he should be flying right about now, right, Roger?
Yeah. I'll pull up the ship cam, see if we can probably see him flying. Bookmark.
See the drone go around the ship?
You can see it sometimes. You go to that page. You can sometimes catch it.
Well, there it is. No, it's a bird. Well, there it is. No, it's a bird.
That's the other thing too. You gotta weed out the birds.
It sits on a stool in front of his truck. So I got the. Do you have the link for that place there?
Yeah, you want me to put it in the chat?
No, I got it. I was just wondering if you had it or not.
Yeah, I
okay.
got it. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I got the channel up on the other screen here.
Mine keeps on turning in circles.
He's not flying yet. He is north of the bridge. So the ship is going too slow.
It's not flying yet. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the other one on, but it's turning all the time because of the circle of death. Because of my internet.
Right. Why do so much?
Oh, and I actually, according to the chat on that channel that it actually came from Cleveland, Ohio.
Mm.
That's pretty cool.
You must have found your week long there, Marcel. You won't fly till that clears the bridge. You won't fly. That's what Lynn's saying. He won't fly till the ship clears the bridge.
Right.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
I didn't put my outdoor cam on tonight. Not worth it. Oh, Lord. Yeah, so like I said, I'm planning on flying tomorrow morning, and I'm checking the weather every half hour almost. To see what's going to be tomorrow morning.
Actually, you know what? Let's see what the weather is like here tomorrow morning. I probably could get out and fly tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm
Saying.
charging up to go fly later on today.
Oh, man, okay. I'm gonna say, do you have the link for that channel? Because you can look at the ship go by with that link.
Kind of saying tomorrow, good day to fly.
I don't look at the UAV forecast anymore. They're always lying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Forecast is just another word for guess.
yeah.
Yeah. So the reason I like that is just tells you the winds at a certain altitude, right?
Yeah.
And that's most important. You can judge if you can fly on the ground or not. You know what I mean? But if that thing is hopefully is accurate when it says, hey, it's only 10 miles at the ground, but 35 at 400 feet, you could be losing a drone at 400 feet.
Yeah, that's it.
That's kind of all I take from that. I don't care how many satellites it tells me or whatever precipitation probability. Just let me know what the wind is up high.
If you really want to know a good app for knowing the wind in elevations, an app that my buddy uses because he does the paragliding and hang gliding.
Mhm.
It's called Windy, and
It's called Windy.
yeah,
That's
really
actually
cool.
the name of it. I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah, and I use it all the time because it does forecasts, but it also does weather patterns, wind patterns, everything like that, and shows you different elevations.
WINDY.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super easy.
All right, I'm gonna write that down. Check that out later.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
Everybody, and thank you everybody for looking at my latest videos and commenting. Much appreciated. Okay.
But yeah, it shows all the arrows on it and everything. It's pretty neat.
Casino right across the river there, huh?
Paul's sitting. Lynn says Paul's sitting on his stool waiting. Okay, windy weather. So what it's called? Because here I got Windy City Rehab.
It's an app for your phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Android device that I don't know, maybe for iPhone. I don't know.
What location?
Oh wow. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, it's got it shows kind of the direction the wind's blowing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then the different color is the different speeds of how fast it's going. Then on the right hand side, underneath the home, there's also weather radar and satellites. And then if you click on the third one down, it opens up a whole screen of different things: rain and thunder and temperature, clouds, air quality, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And this is the free version. So other stuff you can add on to it as well.
Oh, I got it on here on the computer.
Oh, do you? Cool. Oh yeah, because you have the
It's called Windy Weather. It's called.
windy.com, yeah. Here's, yeah, I can't really see. I wish you could see better.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty
really
cool.
turn your brightness down. You know,
Yeah, this camera sucks
show
the
up a little.
brightness. I'm overblowing
Yeah.
it crazy.
Yeah, I see that. I like that. Might play it.
Yeah, so my paraglider buddies use it because they shows the elevation of different.
Yeah, I would trust a paraglider.
The only thing it doesn't tell you is the satellites for drones and all that kind of stuff.
My drone will tell me the satellites. I'm not going to go by no app when it comes to satellites. I'm going to go by what my drone's telling me, right?
Exactly. Sometimes it's nice to browse other areas that you want to go fly at a certain time, right? You're like, yeah, should I go there? And which drone?
It's only gonna be 5 Celsius tomorrow morning. At 5 a.m.
Oh, casino used to be a freight dock for ships. That's cool.
We get down to like 12, 13 degrees Celsius here, so
Yeah.
pretty warm still.
Well, the other morning when I left here to go flying at the mountainside, I had my winter coat on. And I got out there, I had my winter coat on for about 20 minutes, and I took it off. I had my hoodie underneath, and I had my hoodie on. So I was okay.
Yeah, you're pretty high up in elevation where you live as well. I'm right on the coast, like right on
Yeah.
the sea level, basically.
Yeah.
45 feet off the water. 45 feet off the water.
Yeah.
He is flying. Should paint his drone neon so we can see him all the time. Audrey's here. Yay.
God, it's one of those things. Every time I forget about it till I'm on here. Then I'm like, how are you?
Hi.
How
you going, man?
Going
See
good.
you
And
again.
you?
Good to see you again.
You too. How's everything?
Still working.
Still working?
What I'm doing mostly. So.
Well, that's
Can't
a
complain,
good thing
I
in
guess.
this climate right now. That's a good thing. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you, Marcel?
All right. Surviving.
Surviving? Well, that's good too. That's
I'm laughing, so
yeah. Paul has never been better. That's a good time to drop in.
Yeah, Paul's going flying.
Yeah, it's a good time for. Oh, I love Paul.
So you're safe. You're safe from the Muppets.
I can say it. Hi, Mana. Good to see you. I haven't in a long time.
Oh man.
Yeah, I was supposed to really go on 7 o'clock tonight, but I decided to go on earlier because Matt North is on at 8 o'clock. So
Okay. Oh no, we were still in summer when I got your invite. So, but I was watching Grand Touring. You remember that show from England, the car enthusiast show?
yeah.
Well, Well, they have it on Amazon now, so I was watching with my son tonight. I thought he might like it, so. And I was actually right for once. Usually with them, whatever you think they're going to like is the complete opposite. But thank you so much. Very kind of you. Oh, it just gets better and better, doesn't it?
Paul, Lynn says Paul is laughing. He heard that.
I figured. You know, oh, I wanted to share this with Marcel. I was just thinking of him, so. It's like potluck. We all got to bring something to the table. So.
Hey, Drone Shots, how you doing?
Hey, Drone Shots, how are you, Joey?
Hey, Drone Shots.
Oh my god. I gotta say, Ron has such a good vibe all the time. I was kidding you the other day, but I love it. I love how the shirt is the relaxation. It's like your own little Zen spot. It's kind of calming.
I call them my happy shirts, right?
I love that. We need more of that on YouTube. So, hats off to you for that. Oh, no, we're just getting ready to do some. I got to do a bit of sanding tonight and probably prime our hallway this weekend. So, all kinds of fun stuff ahead.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I should be doing it instead of being on here, but oh well. It's all good. God, I hate painting. But my son did his room and he's got the hang of it and he's eager to keep going. So don't let me slow down progress. And kids can change their mind. So I want to keep them going while the iron's hot. So.
Yeah, they can change their mind in a heartbeat.
Yeah. No, he did pretty good. And he, I heard a noise one night at around 11 o'clock and he was putting on the second coat.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, this is good. Didn't even have to ask, and he's going at it. So let's keep this. I like this. I never have to touch a paintbrush again. So be it.
The worst part about I gotta paint my place here. I gotta. I keep on saying that every year, but this year I really have to.
Well, you live in Quebec, so you can go Frenchman style and pick every god awful color and mix them together. You know, like this is our bright red kitchen, and we have aqua green with orange in the living room. You ever look for houses for sale in Quebec? It's a catastrophe. I kid you not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew, you froze up again.
I wonder what's going on. I got a bad connection somewhere.
You're with Bill. You're with Bill.
Yeah, that's right. 1 second.
There, now I'm nice and bright. It was getting a little dark.
I've had my lights on since a while ago. Besides,
I just search white screen on YouTube and then turn my 51-inch screen into a big white screen. It lights up the room for the camera. So.
And we go through this whole rickamarand all over again.
Yeah, there you go.
Step by step. Jesus. We got 500 up, 500 down. So I doubt it's the internet connection causing the problem. But I have had problems in the past with my
router.
To convert the signal from our camera, the D-Link. So I might have too much USB.
So what's the sound down off it?
It's actually an old Swedish song, by the way.
That doesn't surprise me. That sounds right in tune with.
Jackson RC saying good day, Andrew.
Hey, Jackson, how are you? Good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Listen, all you guys.
RC.
Oh, Tim.
Tim.
Good morning, Tim Jackson. How you doing?
Tim. Just waking up.
Mono, that's right. Hey, Corey, man, how are you?
How you been doing there, Tim?
Yeah, for him, it's what, 1 o'clock? See in the afternoon? Yeah, 12 hours, 13 hours?
He's supposed to 7 a.m.
Oh, it's got to be later than that, no? Oh, yeah, right, 6 a.m., 6 a.m. Yeah. I was thinking, oh, God, I put him away. Yes, my apologies.
You're going to work in 15 minutes? Oh, wow. Okay, Tim. You be safe at work, my friend. Paul is
Working
lining up.
off. He wants to buy a new printer. That's why he's working so much.
8:30 a.m. Okay, so it's 8:30 a.m. right there.
8:33.
Yeah.
We all have the same minutes, just different hours. It's kind of weird.
Tim, are you there? Tim Jackson, are you still there? Note, buddy, please turn off your webcam when you go out of bed. You're still streaming. I looked on your channel. I got this a while ago from when you were waking up. So
Oh
make sure
God.
Oh no, you're on in Australia, so it goes the other way. I'm sorry.
Demonetized in 3, 2, 1.
That's great. It's in the wrong direction. My apologies. Oh God.
I gotta see that again on my other screen.
I see him laughing with the hands like that, and I know that Tim laughs.
Yeah. I still like my squirrel picture better.
So how much of the house you got done painted already there, Andrew?
Oh, room and a half, pretty much. So it's not too bad this year, actually. Just want to get it done before it gets cold, because that much harder waiting between coats to dry.
Mm.
Tim, that's right.
Okay, Paul just got home. Okay.
We'll say nice things from now on, then, I promise. She's such a sweetheart. Oh my God.
Drop my nuts.
Love that picture.
GPS tracking on Paul. Yep. We know every move he makes now.
Paul's definitely having better weather than we are, though. I'm watching the cam. He's got a bit of blue sky and sun.
Yeah.
Parting sun, but sun nonetheless.
I don't even know what that is anymore. We haven't seen that in a long time.
Oh my God, not dramatic or anything. So oh dear son, where art thou?
Haven't seen that in a hell of a long time. I don't know what the hell. I might burn my eyes out when I see it.
Paul should have just called into Zoom. You can call into this. That'd been good.
Lynn's got him on the phone. She must be trying to stop him from buying something, I suppose. She has to every single day. Unreal.
Good, Tim Jackson, Corey Mano, shock collar around Paul's neck.
Oh.
I didn't know Lynn was the ship monitor. I thought she was the bullshit monitor.
Uh,
Andrew, did you hear about the two guys that walked into the bar? I heard it hurt. Darn dad jokes. Brutal. Brutal.
Don't quit your day job, bud.
Oh, Tim. Oh my God, almighty. He's such a character.
Oh, my son's gonna be at the camping ground last weekend.
Oh, really?
They're shutting everything down at his trailer. And after that, he'll be able to come and help me here on the property next weekend after that.
What do you got planned?
Well, we're gonna finish doing my carport, and my plans to have another carport here in the yard is gone to hell. So I'm gonna use my carport for my garage.
Oh.
I wanted to empty everything out of my garage, put in there, but then and put up the other carport, but I can't do it.
Oh. What about the sliding door that you were going to do thing?
No, not gonna do it.
No?
Lynn, yeah, I did not tell Paul to buy another drone. We're telling him, me and David this morning were arguing with him not to buy another drone. Not to. So if he went and bought one, not my problem.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody-
I heard Roger tell him that. Tim?
I'm going to go with Tim on that one. I'm going to side with Tim.
Did you hear about Ottawa? Two guys bar hopping shut down 5 bars because
They had COVID.
and the worst thing about it, they're waiting for the test results. That is crazy.
That to me, that deserves jail time. Honestly, that's you already aware something's going on with you. You're waiting on tests,
wow.
and you go and do something like that.
That's ridiculous.
That's the reason why we're in lockdown is because of people doing that. That's a picture perfect example.
Yep.
Most people are doing fine if it wasn't for a couple of idiots like that.
Mm-hmm.
Unreal. My sister she takes her holidays in one batch every year. She doesn't have children. Her and her husband this year were going to my parents. They've been booked for 7 months now, and they had to cancel. They were supposed to leave tomorrow, and they can't go because they'd have to do 2 weeks of quarantine on the way back, even though it's in the same province. So now they got the way. So her holidays for the whole year have been screwed. This, you know.
I don't want to, but I still did my traveling smartly. Hey, I still went where I wanted to go, but
Well, I mean,
I don't
like
know. There's ways you could do it right. You know what I mean? At least I think so.
But there's nothing wrong with the ones that were doing it right. Now it's a law because in Quebec now it's where we have color code and we went into red. So now officially it is illegal. Like my son doesn't live in our house, my oldest. He legally can't come into this house for 28 days. If he does, there is a fine. So by her going to my parents now and her coming out of the red zone and going there ups the chances with them. But we traveled this summer with our kids and we stuck to ourselves. We even stayed in a couple of hotels.
Mm-hmm.
If you do it right, exactly.
Yeah.
The problem is,
I didn't travel anywhere where there is the quarantine. You know what I mean? Where you had to quarantine for 14 days, go there or coming back. We didn't do
right.
That. We went to Virginia Beach, and their laws are basically the same as Ohio. Wear the masks indoors. Follow social distancing, blah blah blah. And it's not hard to do, and you can still enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I just got back from Las Vegas 2 weeks ago. Boy, is that town sad.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's depressing. But if you wanted to travel to Vegas right now, it's cheap, and you have no problem staying the hell away from people because there's no one there.
But Ron, I mean, if everybody was traveling like that, there wouldn't be much problems. There's going to be a little bit of it around. It wouldn't eradicate it, but it'd be very minimal.
Sure. Even the planes are about a third full. Don't let them fool you that these planes are filled. They're not. They're.
Yep.
It was probably a quarter filled, and they even said if you don't like your seat, get up, and move around, move away. You could move anywhere in this plane. It was I'm not going to say it wasn't a risk to do because, we were on vacation. We didn't want to sit in the house. So let's see what we can come up with. So,
Yeah.
but we did. We still traveled and everything, but it's very easy to social distance yourself and not be an idiot and do what these guys are doing, knowing you're got an issue going. And
exactly. I went into a grocery store the other day. They all had their masks on like they're supposed to. Every one of them pulled down with their noses sticking out. Well, you're not wearing
a diaper.
Yeah, exactly. Once again,
basically a chin diaper at that point.
So that's the kind of stuff. But the majority of people are doing it right. I mean, it's not caused by like a majority of people.
Look, I hate wearing the mask. Right? I can't stand it, and I'm gonna voice my opinion that I don't like it. But guess what? I freaking do it. Right? You do it. Shut your mouth. Pull it up. Go get your groceries. Pull it down when you get out. Right?
To me, it's like wearing a seatbelt. I mean, it's needed right now in safety. Maybe not going to be around as long, hopefully, as we do need a seatbelt, but nonetheless, it is the time to do it. I don't like wearing one. I hate the thing, but it's got to be done.
Than you can't go into a store without your shoes or your shirt, right? No shoes, no shirt, no service, right? So for 6 months, it's no shoes, no shirt, no mask, no service. It's just deal with it.
Yeah.
Not that hard.
Enforce it.
It's not infringing your rights. It's not taking away your freedom. I don't know if you guys have that type of issue out there, but down here, we think we're a communist country if we have to wear a mask, and it's not. Just do it.
I think they think we're a communist
country,
right? No matter what. But it's
unfortunately, here in Vancouver, it's like New York. We have so many people from different areas and different beliefs and different backgrounds that it's almost impossible to enforce anything here.
But I mean, since they started doling out the fines here, it is changing somewhat.
Yeah, and there are no rules without consequence, right?
Exactly.
Unless you're going to enforce it, it's not a rule. I've always said that rules are made for stupid people because the only one breaking the rules are the stupid people. But if you have no recourse to that rule, then you're going to have people that don't follow it. So when you walk up to somebody and the health department walks up and hands them a fine for $100, I'll bet you next time they take their punk ass into Walmart, they're wearing their mask.
It's $1,000 here.
$1,000, yeah. So there you go.
And somebody said, is this right to do? He said, well, we tried it without fines. How did it work? And I give him credit. He did that was the number one question. We did try that. Were they listening? No.
Without consequence, there's no incentive.
Exactly. Yep. Green Patches is from Nova Scotia, like New Brunswick, the Atlantic provinces, we call them, Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, PEI. They just closed all ties with everybody else, even the rest of Canada. It was blockaded to come in and out. They ended up with 2 deaths in New Brunswick, or 6 altogether, or something like that. They're just starting to actually be able to open up. They let it pass over. They managed to get their businesses up and running quicker and stuff like that. It did work for them for the time. They just scaled back. Hey, Paul.
Welcome back, Paul.
Hey, I'm back, and I overheard Andrew asking about where.
Yeah, I figured that was coming, and I forgot to hit the button again. There we go. Oh, that schnoz of that thing, I just break the off in a heartbeat.
For Andrew.
I sound like Everybody Loves Raymond when Brad Garrett's angry at that puppet.
I like to say hi to some people in the chat. I'll say hi again to Tim Jackson, Logan Carpenter, Green Patches, Corey Mano, Marcel's in the house in the panel, and Lynn's in the house. Lynn, nice to see you.
Hey, Tim Jackson.
Tim's about ready to go to work.
He must be getting ready to go to work, isn't he?
Yep.
Get out of here, you hosehead.
Tim says, Paul, make sure you wash your hands.
Why?
Why?
I didn't touch anything that I haven't already touched or went any place that I haven't gone. I didn't talk to any people or anything.
Oh my God, Xenia, she's pretty stellar on that one. When we get in the house, she pretty much stands there and corrals everybody to the bathroom. There's not even up for dinner, for God's sakes.
And that's the one thing I'm not the sanitizer guy, right? I just,
I never used it in my life like that. I mean, and now it's in the car, and it just became part of the routine, like the mask. Every time I come out of somewhere, in my the pop-up on my glove compartment there in the console, and just every time. But it took me a while to get used to it. And then it wasn't there one day, and it felt so weird. Like, it's not that I like doing it, I hate doing it, but it just became part of routine. Like, Oh,
Jackson RC's in the house.
I was working with this one guy the other day. I guess it was last week now. And we were just sitting at a table filling out paperwork. We had our individual sliders and stuff between us and everything. And this guy kept going over to the dispenser for hand sanitizer like every 10 minutes.
Oh,
He
God.
wasn't doing anything.
Too much of that stuff can't be good for you either.
No, I agree. There's got to be moderation. That's compulsive
Yeah.
disorder.
Yeah.
That's its own issue, right?
Holy crap, man.
No. Like there was one woman I was listening on the radio. She comes out of the store, she hand sanitizes, get to her car, opens that up, and as soon as she gets in, she hand sanitizes again between the two. And it's like, listen, lady, you might you're getting a little compulsive there, you know?
Yeah.
It's like the one person in the car with the mask on, nobody else in the car.
Right.
Yeah,
You
no,
can't just fire your immune system, man. It's still
Yeah.
your immune system still needs to go to work too.
no, definitely. But I mean, for us, like Xenia's at a higher risk because of fibromyalgia, and I receive, I
My
get,
wife is a higher risk too. She's,
yeah,
no doubt. I understand it. I get it.
And-
Last thing I'd ever want to do is, be the one to contact and give it to her,
exactly. That's like we're gonna go in to visit Roger and them after we came back from our holidays. I would have loved to drop, but we're only 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
And we were very safe, but I'm like, I don't want to take the chance because I could never, I would never forgive myself if I went down. And just by chance, I was the one to get, him or Kim sick.
Mhm.
It just, a week of being safe is good, but I mean, too, I can't.
Well,
That's
all
the other
that
reason
means
I don't
is-
have problems with traveling either. I work from home, so
What that, Andrew, is you couldn't be hugging and kissing on Kim. That's all.
Yeah, well, just no time. First time for everything. So.
Tim Jackson said when he was younger, he drank straight from the hose and ate dirt.
Yeah.
oh yeah, dude, you still got to play in the dirt too. Hey, same
I'm
thing.
sure
I
Tim
drank-
will do that all again by the end of the day. Also,
That's a lot of these. I think a lot of these kids' problems today is the parents. You got to let your kids play in the dirt a little bit.
oh, definitely.
Probably
Don't mean that you
swimming
got to bring them
in
home, put them in the
dirt.
shower, give them a bath, but you still got to let them play in the dirt.
A neighbor of ours, my son used to go over unwillingly, but we send them over sometimes, and there were I didn't even know there's a term for it. Remember helicopter parents?
Yeah.
Now they call them lawnmower parents. They don't just hover over; they actually part the grass for them so nothing touches. The
Oh,
kid was 8 years old, and he had his first shower alone, and she made her husband stand in the bathroom in case he needed him and something happened.
Oh my God.
Like how much of a tool could you feel like I mean, the curtain was closed, there's nothing, but just the idea of just standing there like a blank idiot for 15 minutes while your child showers in case something goes
that's
wrong.
when your immune system is building itself.
Well,
when
of
you're
course.
a kid.
Exactly.
When you're a kid, you need to collect all that stuff.
Yep.
That's
agree.
probably why COVID doesn't affect them as much. Not that I'm quoting anybody in particular, but I'm saying, younger kids
Yeah.
have a tendency to not be susceptible to it.
Mhm.
Just they're strong, man. You got to build it. Then you got to let your kids play in the dirt. That's all.
Oh, for
That's what
sure.
it is. When you sterilize your kids, I think you're going to cause some serious problems later in their life.
Well, I think if we think back, we all knew some kids that didn't really get to do what the rest of us did, and you meet them years later and they still look sickly. Like, I do believe it has an impact.
Yeah, I do. I just, don't fire your immune system just because
There you
we're in a
go, Tim.
pandemic.
Tim Jackson.
I meant drinking
I
out of the
can see
hose.
it after work.
Yeah. Maybe a little dirt too. I don't know.
I mean, we used to
What's
swim in the
Noza?
swamp across the road, man.
What's
Still-
Noza?
This old
Oh.
dirty, nasty pond filled with nothing but leaf juice.
I grew up
Wade in that frickin' thing.
I grew up in a rural area. It was nothing to have the odd cow shit fight. Let's just say. It was the first time we all went home
Our
covered.
Noza is a surfing community in Australia.
What's that?
Noza, like Tim said, is
Yeah.
a surfing community in Australia.
Hmm.
So they're saying there's lots of eye candy there. Playing in the sand. Go for
20
a
years
swim.
from now, we're going to see lawyer commercials. Skin cancer from hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Could be subject to compensation.
I agree too. That's a lot of. It's a lot of exposure to something too, for sure.
Yeah, it's too much. Too much of anything bad for you, and including it's got to be bad for you. It cannot be good for your skin. Marinate it in alcohol. Just can't be.
Well, I tried though. The one thing is, I try to put something onto it. They're like some sort of hand whatever you call it. Or, you know, that's the stuff.
You know, we do have good bacteria on us too that you're killing too. Remember, killing the good bacteria too.
Balance. It's all about balance.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Noosa. Did I say it right, Tim? Cow body fight. They were, weren't they? Remember the guy that was building all the clocks out of them? Do you remember that, Roger?
What's that?
The cow pie clocks?
No.
Cow pie.
He would take the cow pies, varnish them, make clocks. Yeah, there we are. We just,
Oh, I've heard of him. I've heard of that.
yeah, there you are. Images.
What?
No.
Yeah. They're all varnished so they don't sniff. Yeah.
Kind of a crappy design.
Yeah. Or nice to have your picture in one. Says a
Yeah,
lot.
right?
Yeah, that's a little tacky. Put your picture in.
You'd really be a real shithead.
Yep, there you go. The old.
That's just
Disturbing.
not- yeah.
That's just wrong.
Disturbing.
Like,
And you display that
Yeah.
on your mantle?
There's a Tim.
where do you realize you have that talent, right?
There's even a song
At
about
some point, you're playing with this stuff, going, you know what?
it. What's
This
his
is cool.
I think,
Roger,
you know
what's
what?
the
That shit
famous-
would look good on the wall.
The famous Canadian singer with the cowboy hat. He wrote even a song about it. Like,
Stopping Tom Connor.
yes, he wrote a song about it. Yes, there's a video about it as well. I can't play it, but I'll put it in the chat for you. So I'm sure it's
I can't play it, but
cow. I don't even know what the song is called. Oh yeah, Margot. Margot's got the cargo and Reggie's got the rig, and I think Margot is the cow, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, Tim, that place looks like Miami Beach or something. Noosa. The Noosa.
Here, I can't listen to it, but there you go.
Comes another ship with wind turbine props on it, headed north.
Okay.
A lot of traffic going on today. Jesus.
Yeah.
Or they're pretty much seasonal, right? Once it starts freezing up there, you're not going to see many, right? Or do they get through the ice?
The Coast Guard keeps those the shipping lanes open, but they do close down at the end of January, and they stay closed until the middle of March. But the Coast Guard
Oh,
cutters
man.
keep the lanes open.
Really? So they do keep it open. Huh? I mean, because there are, there hadn't been a while, but there's years where, at least Lake Erie freezes pretty much 95, 98%.
Yep.
So it would be interesting. Those don't cut through the ice, right? They're not built to do that, are they?
Some of the big ones are. You see
Yeah.
that on the one, you'll see it's got a big round front on it, and that's made to go under the ice and flip it back.
Oh, okay.
That one could use a paint job myself.
Yeah. That one's coming in hot to the docks, man. Sheesh.
That's the ship
Can't
of
believe I
Golden.
watched that video.
What's that?
Can't believe I just watched that video. It's me in my YouTube history forever now. Oh well.
Okay, Tim.
Now Google's gonna start advertising stuff for cow dung for me. Like, hey, you want to know some swimming pools? Oh, god damn it!
Want to put somebody in a photo for you?
Yeah. Half price off.
I'm stuck in a relationship and not sure how to get it to end. We've got the fix for you.
Free shipping.
You don't already have enough shit hanging on your wall?
That's right.
You go on.
We got a
there.
deal for you.
Yeah. I like in that video, she like goes and sniffs it too. Like, why are you going sniffing it?
What?
Oh man.
I completely even forgot that it does. I remember because it was back in the news when it first came out. It was one of those, at the lighter side of news things.
Right.
Yeah. A great chapter in history, of course.
Okay, Tim Jackson, have a good one. You be safe at work.
Have a good one,
Oh.
Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Wash your hands before you play with your gum.
Yeah. Wash your hands after you get rid of the morning wood on your way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that cream you use in the morning isn't hand sanitizer. No.
Oh, jeez. And he's off. You're welcome, Roger.
Yeah. Everybody, check out everybody's channels. Make sure you got them supported. And don't forget to hit that like button. It does help out the channel. So, Paul went flying, what, 3 ships today altogether?
2.
2? Okay.
This was the 3rd one I was going to try and get, but I came back because I heard that Andrew was disappointed that there was no Mana moment.
You nailed it.
So I rushed back. Lynn told me to get my butt back there because Andrew wanted Mana.
Well, I can't thank you. Now, I wish there was a way I could properly thank you the way I'd like to for it. But
Yes, my boss would be nice in one of those Patty pictures.
It says here that Amazon just had about 35 warehouse workers walk off their jobs in Spokane, Minnesota on Thursday to protect firing of a coworker who raised safety concerns to management. Interesting.
Wow. Today they had a protest here at MindGeek. They're the ones who own that created Pornhub and YouPorn and Men.com. There's a whole list of them. I didn't realize just how big they really are.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, the guys like the size,
Oh, God.
What?
Wow.
Hey, Andrew, you're pretty good at throwing that ball up so that I can serve.
I'm glad I'm helping. Yeah. I'm so glad I'm part of this.
Andrew opens the door.
Send you after. How was it with the guys? I did it again.
Hey, JSK, how you doing? Welcome back. You went for a flight.
Mana. There's a site called True Size of its maps because on regular map countries are distorted because the world's not flat. Well, according to most. This is Xenia's country. There's Latvia. And here's what happens if you drag Latvia over to Canada. It fits in the Lake Superior. It literally,
Lake Superior.
Just drag it.
it pretty much fits.
True size.
Wow.
Yep. For surface area. Yep. It actually would if you were to crop off the edges and fill the other part. So there's in contrast. Yeah.
Dang.
Well, Lake Superior is the deepest lake, a Great Lake. So that would make Latvia a deep subject.
They have a mountain over there and it's so sad. They do it for special events and it's like the only hill in all of the country. It's like 300 feet high or something like that.
Good evening, JSK. How you doing?
Hey, hope you're doing well, JSK.
Hey, JSK. Good to see you.
Mana says that Andrew missed it. And
All right, Paul, make it happen. It's go time. Go time. Now, now, now. Lights up.
For my friend Andrew.
Only imagine.
I must have the quickest mute button.
I call that a controlled burn. That's what I like to call it.
Jackson RC is asking how Xenia doing.
She's
Xenia.
doing. She's coming along. It's better now. The hardest time's that pressure between change of summer to fall and stuff like that and everything. But she was supposed to get a tooth finally fixed, a root canal. Waited months for it because she was supposed to go in March, and then that all fell apart and back and forth. So she finally had her appointment, and my daughter came home sick. So she had to be tested for COVID, which meant my wife had to be tested for COVID because we started getting what she had. And my wife went to get tested. My daughter got the results that Friday. Xenia never got hers. She missed her doctor's or dentist appointment. And then they let her know that something went wrong and they lost her
Test?
not her test, but her specimen. So the whole thing was in vain. So
Oh, God.
unbelievable.
Yeah, issues. Yeah, that's it.
Well, that's like when I went to the fertility clinic. They lost my specimen too. They said it wasn't.
Oh,
You know, I wish I was faster on a mute button.
They said it was creamy, but no substance.
Oh,
Okay, Roger, I would advise deleting this stream.
Sorry about that, everybody in the chat. Paul, did you take your meds tonight?
Ron, what's your views on hand sanitizers on ears?
I don't think there's anything that's cleaning up this stream at this point. This stream doesn't need sanitized now. It needs an enema.
Well, now, how do you do that? Do you use the?
I'm going to start putting you on mute, Paul. Lynn, call Paul. Give him help.
Pretty much.
I just spit up all over myself.
Oh, dear God. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Lord yours, Rock. Put this shit back on course. Good luck to you. I don't know if it's to make fun of my name or not, but either way, I don't care. I'm just too Canadian. As long as y'all smile, I smile. I like that motto. Manamana. I should say. I don't know. I got caught at the beginning calling you that, and it doesn't seem to leave my mind. I guess I'm a creature of habit. You know, that was one thing hard about YouTube, and the busier at the time, like when our channel was really busy, like live stream. There's so many channel names that go against every grain of proper pronunciation. You almost lose how to pronounce something properly. You know,
True.
You're dissecting every name so badly, you almost lose the basic understanding of a syllable at that point.
Yeah.
So, Ron, you don't work on the weekends, do you, Ron?
No.
Oh, cool, Lynn.
Oh, that's nice.
I tell you.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go make a coffee. I'll be right back. Am I gonna have a channel when I get back?
You're braver than I am.
As long as Andrew behaves himself.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna make a coffee. I'll be right back.
Because, you know, the rest of us angels, we're just here as the choir.
Oh my God.
There's that old vomit at the tip of the throat again. Oh, really, Lynn? Oh, what part? Just across from you, is like, or further away?
No, she was FaceTiming with them. And they're in California.
Oh, jeez.
That's what the CA means.
I
not-
know, and you're absolutely right. Don't know why that didn't click with me. I was just thinking because you guys are so close to the border. I think it just right away thought, oh, he must have married.
Like, you thought it was Canada.
Mhm.
Canada.
Same population. California, Canada, same size.
No.
Almost.
No.
Yeah. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending how you look at it. Well, you are quite close. I mean, you're just, well, a good stone's throw. You have to go a good arm on you, but stone's throw away from the other side. So I imagine, Lynn, I'm sure you do. See, like when I was showing a while ago about Xenia's country, that was a big adjustment for her to come here. Like most people are. I mean, like over there, her mother and then used to do this drive out to this little seaside place. It was 80 kilometers away, and they'd stop and have a picnic halfway through and all this stuff and do it. Then she gets here, and we go visit my parents like 850 kilometers away with one bathroom break and stuff like that. I was really rough on her that one. I should have been a little more understanding, but you just grow up so used to it, the distance.
Look, they're doing what I did. They got the pilot boat right up alongside. Good for them.
Oh, that must have been a nice trip, Lynn. I think the last time I was in San Francisco, I think it was 2006 or something like that. I used to go south all the time, but yeah, up San Francisco way, it's been a long time.
Thing is about Canada is we have a lot of area that isn't developed at all. Which would
That's what I think people from the States don't realize till they get up into Canada and start driving. We don't have all those 50 and 100,000 and 300,000 cities in between everything.
Yeah.
It's so sparse, like once you leave one city, like Montreal is a very condensed city, even the island. Once you pass by it, and I know a lot of BC is like that too.
Yep.
It's not very long. You're right out in the middle of nowhere. Like there's just nothing in between.
Get dropped off in the boonies.
That's right. That's right. In the boonies. Oh, that's awesome.
When you used to drive truck, that was pretty some desolate area you were driving through too, wasn't it?
I didn't do a whole pile of Canada. There was at the time because we're living where we are. Everything was just Eastern Seaboard. And,
okay.
That's the nightmare run. That's where you're just constantly back and forth. Montreal, New York, then pick up a load in New Jersey and bring it back up into Toronto and just back and forth, back and forth. The best runs was doing the Midwest. That was a good 2.5 day runs before dropping, and changing. That was the best because I've done the California stuff a little bit, but that's a long time in between dropping that, so much so that you got to take, your downtime out there and everything else. So
yeah.
The trucking companies have advanced so much today because most of them now run like a 1,500 kilometer, 1,000 mile base on each side of them. So they're just dropping trailers. They're daisy chaining them across. Unless you're hauling specific stuff for that. But a lot of the big ones now, that's what they're doing.
Oh, so you're just going from station to station.
Exactly. You're
take the trailer and
people think it's so such an exciting line. It's not very exciting when you're in downtown Boston, a city, 350 years old with a 50-foot trailer trying to get around. Everybody's screaming and yelling at you, giving you the finger. You can't pass through half the underpasses. Now today with computers, it's a lot easier.
Deliver a bridge.
Yeah, exactly. But they can tell you the routes today a lot of times they take. Back then it was stop at a truck stop and call, and hopefully you got somebody who could give you decent advice if you've never been there before. And I got stuck like that. And it's not fun when the cops are all out backing you 9 blocks because you got the road blocked off because you can't fit. And that's not a fun feeling. So,
in my lifetime so far, I've watched 3 truckers actually do that.
Yeah.
Deliver a bridge, they call it.
Yep.
too low and they don't know, and they just go and they get too fast and they just take the top right off, and you could see the front wheels come off the ground and just slam.
Well, the same as those dump trucks leaving and they hook the overhead signs
they
on the
leave it up.
highway. Yeah, all spun up like that, you know.
Yeah.
Well, in the tunnel out by your place, Roger, Paul, one time I blew a turbo through the tunnel going across.
Oh,
Down
did
by,
you?
by Windsor. Yeah, I created my own cumulus cloud in there. You could hear cars squeal into a stop and everything. Nobody could see when they were going. I blew the turbo, all nothing but pure oxygen coming through. It was just a white cloud through the whole thing. I was lucky. I wasn't killed, and half the people weren't killed in that one. That was a bad mess.
Wow. Early.
I could just picture for them what it looked like, this white cloud coming down the tunnel. You know, probably half of them thought it was some sort of an attack or something like that. Yeah.
Well, you
I
got to
don't-
Ghostbusters, right?
About the size of it.
Shooting a movie over here, guys. Don't worry about it. It's all
Yeah,
good.
that's right. That's right. Bruce Willis is in the back. You know?
Sign these papers over here and look into this light and RV app does that. Yeah, the RV app is really good too. There's a trucker app for it now as well and stuff. You know, things are way better now. But yeah, even I used to drive a truck years ago and
There was nothing like that. You know, you had to ask another trucker, have you ever been to this place before? Or like I say, you call and you were hoping you got the right person because sometimes the one in the warehouse couldn't give a shit. Yeah, you can make it, and not a clue if you could or not.
yeah, you can make it. Yeah, right.
Jackson RC says I haul trusted nightmare. I'm in the woods most of the time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Those guys are awesome. They're hardcore, man. I knew a guy who was like 6.5 feet tall who did that stuff. Big bushy looking guy too. Out here in BC. They're actually
Phantom Hodges.
woods.
Not a job for the faint of heart.
So when is Andrew leaving so I can come in?
Ouch.
Yeah, we got a thing going.
Oh, got my schedule.
Sideline tonight. Okay, Phantom Hodges, no problem. I did send you a link. I'm pretty sure I did. So Marcel, you planning on flying soon or anything?
I'm actually charging up batteries right now to go fly. My wrist was a little bit sore at the beginning of this week, so today or yesterday I went out flying and tested, did some shots, and it worked out all right. So I'm gonna
Okay.
go fly today and have some fun. Still early here though; it's only 4 o'clock.
Drone Shots is in the house, everybody. In, Phantom Hodges, Jackson RC Aviation.
Everybody make sure you hit that like button too.
Phantom Hodges just had a power nap.
I have to go buy an inkjet printer today because mine died.
Okay.
The amount of times I'm ever going to use it, but
Well, it's getting to the point that inkjet printers, you almost just replace them because the cartridges cost more than some of the inkjet printers.
Right. Oh yeah.
right.
I bought mine about 7 months ago and I can't find any more ink cartridges for it.
Mine wasn't bad. I had one that was like $30 for the cartridge, and it would last pretty good time. But there are some good ones out there.
Big Matt's in the house.
The old days of the dot matrix printers.
Yeah,
Yeah, those were lovely. Everything coming out cross-eyed and everything else and all
I
that.
was looking up dot matrix printers on Amazon the other day just because I was curious what printer I should get, and I looked at the dot matrix ones just for fun. Those things are like $400 to $600 now.
It's crazy. And there's like a fan club for them. Like, you know, it's like a Beatles club, you know, the Beatle the Car Club type.
Yeah.
I got one better for you. I had a daisy wheel printer.
Yeah.
Anybody know what those are?
Yeah, where it spun around and
That spins that wheel and slaps it. Oh
Yeah.
God, those you could hear those down the street.
Right.
Just printing a paper. You know what I mean? Just printing your report. You could hear that thing slapping down the street.
Wow.
Oh, they were just terrible printers.
It's amazing, you know, and what we thought was such great, and it was great technology at the time, and now technology changes so fast. It's not even noticeable anymore.
Now it's Jesus. You
Yeah.
may not even need a printer anymore. Anything you can print, just bring it up on your phone, and
Yeah, exactly. It's almost
know.
like, well, younger people, like, no, my son's age, like he's 22 and he's owning the. I mean, I can't even think of him thinking of owning. If he needs a printer, he'll probably come to us thinking the old people got one, you know.
Yeah.
For the few times in his life he'll ever have to print something.
We have a printer. I think we use it maybe twice a year, and that's to print our boarding passes for the cruises. It's like, other than that, it just sits there. It's usually when we're buying ink for it because it hasn't been used and the ink's all dried up or whatever. It's just now, we got to go buy.
I find we use it a bit.
Rarely use that thing.
For my daughter, I find she's in elementary school. We use it a bit more, but it's not. You know, years ago you couldn't live without one for a computer, and you were using it constantly. It seemed like every day you were printing out stuff. Now it's more just to save the hassle of having to go to Staples and print it out. But yeah, exactly. There's not much of that stuff. I mean, every time I get on a plane or anything, I was always using my phone. I never printed out any passes.
Yes, I want to be able to cover a deck year round. Have a propane fire pit in it. That'd be nice, Lynn.
I think now we may not even need it for that because of COVID. All the cruise lines are going to update to contactless entry and all that stuff, and contactless boarding, and use your phone to get in your room. I think is what they're all trying to upgrade to during all this.
It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, it's there's not much left that uses it anymore. Boarding, you know, without the option now. I think it's gonna be standard.
The last hotel we were in, you got in with your phone.
Yep, that's right. No need for anything else.
They'll probably eliminate 3/4 of the crew too. You'll have rosy robots running around.
Oh my God, Whitey. I love how Paul just won't relinquish the 60s and 50s. I love it. Thank God for Paul.
It'll be a different world if I ever get back on a cruise ship on there, for sure.
Most definitely.
You like to do a lot of cruising, don't you, Ron?
Yeah, I was doing 2 or 3 a year. And I was actually on a cruise ship when they closed the freaking port. We were afraid we weren't going to get back, but they let us back in. Yeah, they closed the Baltimore port while we were out, and we were out for 2 days wondering if they're going to let us back in, and they did. Wasn't an issue, but yeah, that was, everything shut down basically March 16th, it was March. No, it was before that because we sailed on March 8th, so it was like the 10th. I think they closed the port. And then we didn't find out if we were getting back for a couple days later. So,
Jackson, RC Aviation, you have a good night now. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll be on only at 9:30 tomorrow morning, guys. So don't forget, it's Saturday.
Yeah, no, you were lucky.
Yeah, we got lucky. There were a couple that they didn't let back. You know what I mean? There were a couple cruises were stuck out there for a while.
I remember seeing on the news where they were having to ship out more food and all kinds of stuff to those cruise ships.
Yeah, that's what we were fearing because, we were fearing they weren't going to let us back in.
Yeah, Drum Pool, we were just lucky he doesn't read the chat. Yeah, okay.
I don't know if you've seen here recently, last couple of days, the CDC eliminated or actually extended the no sail until the first of the year. However, Florida is getting 2 ports to stay open. Port Canaveral and Miami are going to sail in November, kind of like guinea pigs. So it'll be interesting to see, if a case pops up on one of them ships, it's just going to be all bad again for them. I feel bad for the cruise industry. I feel bad for those people.
I've seen 2 requests for the Muppets.
Yeah.
In the chat. You see him, Andrew?
Get over with. Go for it. Go for it, Paul. Go for it.
Marcel left. Madamada, do 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 do. Madamada, do 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 do. Madamada, do 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 do. Madamada. It's tough when you have a few going like that,
Sorry, I missed the last part. What was that?
Can you repeat that?
Lynn says they are hiring him to do live stream with the puppet show for the cruise.
Oh, yeah, put him on a cruise with it. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. Is there a petition? Where do I sign?
Comments. Yeah, I know, John Paul. Hope you're doing good there, John Paul. How you been flying today? John Paul's been doing fantastic videos with his MA2 also. Everybody's been doing really great videos with their MA2.
Yeah, seems like everybody's flying but me.
I
haven't posted anything in probably 2 months now.
Yeah.
I was almost a month
It's
between.
been busy. It's been working. Last thing I want to do is sit in front of a computer and edit after sitting in front of a computer for 10 hours. You know, like get me away from this thing.
Ron, do you think, I know that they have you work from home. Do you think that, and when this is over, they'll ever have you come back, or is there happy?
I'm hoping I could do this forever. I really could. I mean, I can 100% do my job from home. So I don't know why they would want to bring us back, because we're a scheduling department, and the whole department's been working from home. So I don't know. They haven't told us one way or the other, but I have no reason to drive an hour to work and drive an hour home when I can pop my ass out of bed and go right into my office and do my job 100%.
A Canadian hub cruise, yeah.
That's going to be a lot more of the future's embracing that. That's going to be one of the big takeaways from this.
Yeah, and that's, I've read a lot where a lot of the companies are realizing they don't have to rent as much office space. You know, a lot of people, they've learned that a lot of people these days with the technology can seriously work from home.
Yeah. Yeah.
It takes a lot of vehicles off the road. I mean, like I say, once again, I'm not trying to sound I'm not a tree hugger, but I mean, there's a lot of benefits that
it
come
makes
from
perfect sense. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you want to lower emissions, just heck, work from home. Dude, hey, I'm no tree hugger. My truck has got a 6-inch lift with 35-inch tires and gets about 12 miles a gallon. All right. There's no tree hugging here. I'm burning holes. There's a hole in the ozone with my name on it. All right.
You should phone up your boss. Hey, are we going to have an office, or are we going to do from home from now on? Because I want to know. I want to set up the office right here. It's going to cost me money.
Yeah, because I need, well, what you do is you say, I need to know if I need to buy some more work clothes or if I can just buy some more jammies.
Exactly.
Now, is this your computer you're working off of, or the company's computer you're working on?
No, it's mine. Everything. They offered to give me a laptop, but I got a Keemstar bought me a pretty good system, so I'm using it.
Okay, there you go.
I mean,
whoa, your microphone just
your mic just went
cutting in and out now.
Your mic is out.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Uh-oh.
You're gonna have to buy a new mic there pretty soon.
He had that problem once before and he had to reset something. Remember,
Yeah.
Roger?
It's my mixing board. I had it on mute, by the way. It was I gotta get the pots clean into it. I gotta get like somebody who does somebody who does that, like music equipment, or somebody who does electronics, tear it apart.
Maybe it just needs another hit of pot, you know. I don't know. Give it a little doobie, you know. Here you go.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. I guess it should start, really, to be honest, but that was probably be good for the stress level.
Your mixing board starts saying, "Yo, man, cool, dude."
Well, I mean, it's my own fault. I smoke around a mixer. I'm asking for my own trouble. That's exactly what it is. It gunks it up that much worse.
Yeah.
So. Like, I got a fan I got to replace now. It's gone. I have a fan above me to direct the smoke away, at least to try and keep it, but that's not going to fix everything.
Yeah.
Not a good thing to mix with sound equipment or any kind of sliders.
Corey Manos says the next 3 years been working from home. He saved a lot of money in travel and costs and everything.
Definitely.
I believe that. Yeah, your car and everything, usage of your vehicle.
Yeah. Hey.
My sister worked for IBM at home for the last 5 years out of 16, and then she went to work for the MUH, the big children's hospital here.
Okay.
She had to go back into work every day, and it was such a change. And like she said, the gas and everything. Plus, especially for women, was a lot of clothing, as well. Like all those different things she had to buy that they didn't have to before. You know, it is about a lot more.
No, I basically, yeah, I got a raise working from home, no doubt. And
Yep.
yeah, I mean, just the gas money alone that I save, let alone the wear and tear on my vehicle. You
And
know?
if somebody's disciplined, I believe it does make them a better, more productive worker, more comfortable
and,
setting, less
and
distractions.
that's even what my company has even said. They feel like we're more efficient. So,
Yep.
you know, from what I've heard, our desks and computers are all still there, but I've been right here in this room since March.
I have a feeling within the next year or two, there's going to be a lot of office space that's going to be vacant. Which
Oh, yeah, they already talked about it on the news.
Yeah.
Lots of spaces are being opened, and
Yeah, like New York, all those office buildings in New York, those companies are realizing they ain't got to pay that rent. People
No.
work from home. So,
Hey, Marshall, how you doing? Washington,
it's definitely
D.C.
going to change the world in one way or another. I would just like to be able to breathe the air on my home planet once again, you know. It'd be
Well,
great.
I mean, yeah, that's once again no tree hugger. I mean, look what happened when the first outbreak where everybody was on lockdown. I mean, look what the impact on the world. I
Yeah.
mean, there was no denying it. It was
No,
you can't. There's nothing else to say. The proof is right there.
But until China gets on board with that,
Oh, I agree.
you know what I mean? It's
China and
I mean,
India.
granted, you got LA and you got New York, but until China gets on board with that, you know, we're a fly shit on the window basically when it comes to the air pollution.
Oh, of course,
You
without a
know?
doubt. I mean, you go to Beijing and take a look
Right.
at the air. That's
Exactly. It was, you know.
Yeah.
So it's I don't buy into that argument unless the whole planet is on board.
Mhm.
I'm not paying the price for everybody else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hate to say that because, you know, hey, I don't again,
I'm with you.
I don't exactly drive a Prius, but yeah. But you know, hey, I'll do my part if I have to.
I mean, I believe they're going to start getting a lot stricter though on owning vehicles. I believe that is coming down the pipelines in general.
Yeah,
But
you
I'm
see
with
what they
you
did in
too.
California. They're going to go to all electric cars. Have you seen that?
Yeah, but you know, like here in Montreal now, they're switching a lot of the buses over, and a lot of the pizza places, all those things have gone electric. And you know, a couple of years ago,
Gas, yeah.
yeah, but like Napa parts, you know, that delivered all the garages and that. Just by them going electric, how much emissions does that keep out? I mean, I believe heavily in like local delivery stuff like that. That was a good thing to try and switch as much of that over as possible because they run all day. They're in closed circuit to be charged. They can actually switch between cars. That
Right.
part seemed to be good. Like
If it's
Palisades,
six of one, half dozen of the other, you're going to have an electric car. You got to charge it somewhere, and most of the electric today is still burning coal.
well, not for us. That's just all hydroelectric.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's some nuclear plants, but you know
Yeah.
what's still not there yet. You know what I mean? You're still using electric that's burning coal to make electric. Right?
No, I agree. If it's doing it on that side, you're absolutely right.
Six of one, half dozen of the other.
without a doubt. I fully agree with you.
But people get the make themselves feel good by driving an electric car. But
Well, that's too. There's a lot
you know
to
what
be
I
said
mean?
for a pat in the back that's not
Right.
needed.
Yeah. You just don't break your arm patting yourself on the back because you're still plugging it into your house. It's burning coal to make that electricity to charge that car.
That's the famous guy in the bicycle shorts getting interviewed in the news, thinking some pompous ass thinks he's better than everybody else. You know. Yeah.
And to me, it comes down to price. It's until you can justify that cost of that electric car, I won't spend that extra $20,000 in gas over the life of that car. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So don't sell me a $60,000 car telling me I'm going to save money on gas. I'm not.
Yeah.
I can buy a $30,000 car and not put $30,000 in gas in it over the course of its life. So
That's true.
you're not, come to me when you're comparable with price.
But they're getting. I mean, look at just from.
They're getting there.
Yeah, I mean, Elon Musk really jumped things ahead because before that, every big company just kept buying every electric car plant there was and shut them. Now there's no hiding from it anymore, and they're already getting on board with it. But it's going to take time.
Yeah.
It's not happening tomorrow.
Right. No, I'm not buying no electric car here tomorrow. That's for sure.
What Corey Mano wrote down: "Get your toilet paper, people, hurting them again."
So ridiculous.
Just getting ready for the fall.
No, I'm not
He's
surprised.
talking about being a lockdown. Yeah, Washington County News. Montreal
Yeah,
is
I think
right
more
from
are coming.
Montreal, already on the lockdown. Yeah.
We got 28 days of it since what 2 nights now since it came into a knock.
Yeah, I think midnight tonight.
No, we're already into it.
You're already into it?
Yeah, it's a night or two that since they put it in lockdown. Yeah, I mean it's not lockdown. The stores are still open. No group gatherings. Restaurants are all closed. Bars are all closed. stores that are still functioning.
Yeah.
Roger gonna be out tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah, 9:30.
9:30. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna hop off here, get something to eat. So it was
Have a
nice
good
seeing
one,
you all
Ron.
again. Always good to see you.
Hey,
Andrew,
Ron, it's good to
Paul,
see you.
Roger.
Next time I'll remember to get my Hawaiian shirt out for you.
That's Ron Stick.
Hawaiian shirt day.
All right. Take it easy, guys.
Have a good one, Ron. Take
It
care.
was a pleasure.
Take care,
Thanks.
Ron. Yeah, you got me thinking, Washington. I gotta go buy some ribs there soon. I got no more ribs.
Oh, there was big sales on pork and stuff like that. My freezer is farmer filled. That's what I like to call it. Yeah, there was beef and pork on sale. So
I know that the ham was on special at the Carnival this week.
okay,
I bought a big one there. We cooked it tonight.
very nice.
It wasn't salty at all.
No,
No.
No, you got plenty of that right upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah. He hasn't been in the chat.
no.
I think he's probably on Zoom with Val.
Oh,
Either that or he's playing a game.
She keeps pretty good tabs of him. Yep.
maybe they're up there playing a game.
I'm not going to look.
You can be our eyes and ears, Roger.
No. Yeah, sure. Why these are the guy. How you say it in English? I don't want to see horrors from the war or something like that. No, so.
What?
You
Horror?
really flung that one out. I wasn't even paying it. What did he just say?
I think he meant horror stories, but he just said
Yeah, the horror
war.
stories from the war. Yeah. You're frozen again, Andrew.
Oh my God, what is going? I'm gonna have to check the connection on this.
Probably your router. Okay.
And we go through the name change again. And we come back. There.
Just hello everywhere he goes.
I did a speed test this morning, and I got the Bell speed test, and it says, "Oh, you got to unplug your router and reboot it." What the hell? I didn't do it. And I did the other speed test with the Allen or Alenta, what it's called, and it's okay.
Have some coffee, sweetie? Yes, Chris. Thank you.
14 sugar. You won't need a dentist after that. Your teeth will be all falling out anyway.
Visit from the tooth fairy.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Did the chat freeze up? Or?
No. Sometimes it stops like that.
That's what I bought the other week. The pork loin was on sale. Those are the best.
Yeah, that's what we buy.
We bought 20 of them. I do every fall when they go on sale.
Oh.
Slice them. I don't really leave them in roast. I use them all sliced, cubed, in like 3 different sizes. And
okay.
And there was a bunch of blade roast on too. Thank you. So, and that pretty much fills the freezer up. And a couple of turkeys. Turkeys we'll get after Thanksgiving. We always get a couple for the winter. That's all the white meat and stuff like that instead of chicken.
Yeah.
Oh, Lynn said a high school football game going on a few blocks over. I think they shut down sports here. I think I didn't.
Yeah.
I said they didn't, but then I heard them saying something about it on the radio today.
Yeah. Corey Manuel is still here.
Whoa, what the heck?
Don't forget everybody at 8:05, you got Matt North will be on doing a live stream.
Yep.
I'll be getting off at 8 o'clock. Okay, it's HS Stadium, about 5 blocks over. I can hear the PA and the band.
PHS Stadium. She didn't do the P there.
Okay.
All?
But I think they do call it high school stadium. It's right next to Port High School,
Oh.
but it's used by both high schools, Northern, which is the other end of town, and Port Huron High School.
I thought the P was for Paul. That's what I didn't understand. They didn't name it after you?
Yeah.
No,
No.
but you could suggest that to them.
I think that's I would lead that. I'm gonna petition going.
12-hour
Just tell them
stream of
Andrew
racing.
said, yeah.
Wow. Are you going there this weekend, Corey?
Yeah, I was looking. I don't see anything about sports, so maybe it isn't. I might have just misheard it on the radio. You think they're going to close the schools, Roger?
It's hard to say, eh?
They're giving it 2 weeks to see how this goes, and so I have a feeling they're going to get closed, but we'll see.
Yeah.
You think?
It's leaning towards it. But like he did say, it's just a small population causing it. It's time, if you smarten up and stop screwing it for everybody else, we can get out of this and go back to somewhat of a normal life. I mean, it was proof in the pudding. Once they started opening bars and stuff like that, that's exactly what happened. Like a lot of them, it started jumping up the numbers.
True.
But that's Quebec. We're so famous for that, coming out thinking we're such know-it-alls there when it first happened there, that we were, oh, I hate it. I'm so embarrassed to be part of this province. And they come running their mouth off like they're heroes, and they end up doing a worse job than anybody else, said and done.
Okay, Corey Mano.
Exactly, Lynn. Exactly. Idiots ruin it for the rest of us. I mean, what bright idea was it to open up like karaoke and bars after all this happened? No, nothing bad would come out of that. People holding house parties with 80 in the house. No, nothing bad will come out of that.
Or like all the college students from all over North America going to Florida for the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. And this is the big run now, is 40 and under. The numbers are there proving it.
By the end of October, I give it. Okay, Fatima Hodges. He thinks by the end of October.
Yep. I don't think anybody here, like we were even saying, nobody wants to walk around with a mask on their face. Nobody wants to do but I don't think it would have gone right away completely, but it would have been very minimal to the point we'd have to take very minimal precautions. Just throw on a mask and some hand sanitizer would have done it if a couple of small groups wouldn't have screwed it up. But Lynn, when it first happened, what amazed me was the amount of the 60s and 70-year-olds I watched at grocery stores and stuff like that, especially Quebec, because of the whole thing, they can meet in the cheeks and all that garbage. I couldn't believe how many were still doing stuff like that. It was unbelievable. It was like spinning Russian roulette almost. It's like everybody was in denial about the whole thing. They worried about getting their groceries because they were worried about no more toilet paper, but that's where it kind of began and ended. Just want us to go hunting, yeah.
I don't think there'll be any problems for you going hunting.
Just if the moose, just make sure you're at least 6 feet away from them, okay? Make sure the moose got a mask, or you're not allowed to take it
Yeah.
off. Oh no, deer. He's hunting deer. That's right. My father decided he's not going moose hunting this year because he's worried about catching it. And up there, a lot of the hunters come together, and like he said, some
Yeah.
get drunk and then they don't pay attention, and they're not, and he's nervous.
Yeah.
So he's turning it, which is sad because he's 77. I don't know how many years left he has to go. But yeah, he just told me the other day that he's decided he's not going, which sucks because there's no chance of moose meat for this winter now. So.
Oh,
Mm. Oh well. Yeah, I agree, Lynn. And it feels like we're all paying the price for, a small minority of idiots. That's what I hate the most. Like my sister tonight, like I was saying, she waited all year for holidays, and they put in this 28-hour day blockade, and now she can't go home because my parents live in another section and that. And it's not the government she's mad at. She's mad at the people that screwed it up for everybody. She's waited all year. She's works in a hospital. She's been looking forward to this for a long time.
yeah.
It isn't fair.
Everybody check out Buddy's channel. Make sure you got him supported. And don't forget that like button.
Oh, thank you, Washington. That's so kind of you. Thank you.
If it was easy to get it over the border,
I
Yeah.
appreciate the thought. I thought that was really nice.
hey, yeah, Jeff PV, how you doing?
Not bad.
Hey, Edge.
You're still going hunting, Edge? Good.
See, you'll probably go hunting for deer. Moose is a bit different because you have to have at least 2 people for one moose, like 2 tags for one. And it's kind of so that way you're caught more in the social environment around where you're hunting with a lot of them, especially the older guys, because you need enough people to drag out a moose if you do get it. We're talking like 1,000 pounds, so
Yeah.
there's a lot more goes with it than deer, So okay, Paul. Man, that's all I ask. I don't know why I had it up. Must have been a while ago. We were talking about something else. I just realized I was closing my tabs. My son went to a new school and he made a friend, and this kid come over for his birthday. And he was talking to us and he said, I was just in a movie. Ended up he was in a kid's show for a little bit that I didn't know.
Oh, yeah?
And I said, what movie? And he goes, well, it's not out yet. They just put out the trailer. He goes, it's with that bald guy. Bald guy. And we got going through. You know who the bald guy was?
No?
It was Bruce Willis.
Oh, you serious?
There he is there. That's the kid. He was in the movie trailer. Death Wish with Bruce Willis. Yeah. You're sitting there.
There's the bald guy.
Yeah, the bald guy, yeah. Exactly. Elk meat is great.
We got some in the fridge.
You got elk?
Yeah, my next door neighbor brought it to us.
Roger's keeping it. He wants to turn it into vintage elk meat.
Ugh. You certainly don't want to play around
Well, I
with
said it's in the fridge. I don't know if Kim ate it or not there, but I don't eat wild game. So Kim eats it. So.
But where did he go hunted? I mean, there's no elk around here. Where
he goes, he always goes, he goes by plane and all that shit.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I was going to say, oh, that's cool. Yeah, elk is that medium animal, exactly, between deer and moose, exactly. They're a big animal. Caribou is, I never got it very often because it was hard to get, but that is the best meat of all. It's dark, juicy meat the whole way through, but it's hard to get.
Well, Kim's good at hunting skunk. You got to be very careful when you skin it, though.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You don't just rip it out. You got to very carefully dissect it.
Jeez. God, I just the thought.
Well, the thought that just cracks me up, I keep thinking about every time you talk about skunks, about Roger as a young child coming in the house with that skunk in his arms.
Yeah.
Show the kitty to mommy.
I'll say like Hugh says, good times, good times. Yeah.
I had this picture of Washington County I was showing the other day to Paul and them. That's my father and them. That was one of their best years of hunting there. They had a, that was a, there's a lot of meat sitting there on that. So that was my father's moose was the second one over from the left. That's him with his arms straight out. They had such a good season that the game wardens investigated them. They almost confiscated the moose. They had to go back. They had to show the guts. They had to where they cleaned it. They had to see that it was in different places. They had to check for the shells and stuff like that. They weren't sure for a little bit. They were smiling there, but they weren't smiling about 2 days after when that happened. I had thought about going down this year. I mean, this was last winter before all this took place.
Yeah. Because you haven't hunted in a long time.
Long time, no. It's been a long time. Yeah. Exactly, Edge. Oh, thanks, Lynn. It was, I mean, you give a lot away too, and you give they hunt like kind of a community. They're not all together the same place, but I mean, anybody who didn't get any, they're going to give them some, and the same thing they do when they get some. There's just too much meat. You'd be living off a moose for the whole winter.
Yeah.
I mean, moose meat is so empty. If you just lived on that alone with nothing else, you'd starve to death. It's the perfect weight loss food, but to an extreme.
Not a lot of fat.
It's horse. It's wild horse. That's exactly what it is. If you've eaten horse meat, it will taste the same as moose, except with a wild flavor to it.
Hey, Red Dog. Red Dog Jones, how you doing?
Hey, Red Dog.
Yeah, everybody check out everybody's channel. And don't forget to hit that like button, guys, on the way in or way out.
Oh, that's nice, Lynn. You know, it used to be a real community thing about stuff like that.
Yep, same. Everyone in the gang would get a share of the meat. My dad just stopped hunting after 40 years. Wow.
How old is your dad, Corey? Oh, really, Edge? Oh. I mean, the population's okay. You can get one. The draw is for the female, for the cow moose. They have a draw every year, but you get them on that. It's available for residents, and there's got to be 2. It used to be 3 licenses per moose. Now they got it down to 2. Hey, Robert.
Rojo, hey, Rojo.
Hey, Rojo. How you been doing?
Corey Mano 5'5".
55, his dad is. So, God, your dad's a young man. Jeez. God, he's less than 10 years older than I am.
Yeah, 55.
Wow.
I haven't seen that in 13 years.
Yeah, but you're still young and spry.
Yeah, I'm spry.
If you start talking about chariots, I'll help me God. I will come.
Chariots on its way.
Done.
I told you they're gonna have square wheels on them, so it's gonna take a while. Yeah. You got more tags on based on acreage. You hunted on your own land.
Yeah, it depends. Like when I was out in Saskatchewan, this is a true story. First time I heard about the Saskatchewan deer populations, I thought they were joking down the south and the flat side. And I came by with the truck one night and I come over And I'm driving, and I see a guy, and I'm like, that's a weird place to be moving cattle. For it's all farmland, like it's all crops. It wasn't crops, and I mean it was crops, but it wasn't farmer moving cattle. It was a deer herd. I never thought there was that many deer could be together in one spot in my life. No wonder they hate them out there so badly.
Well, just go up to Rawdon.
Yeah.
Rawdon, really bad.
Oh, I've been, but no, like this was a whole different kettle of fish, like almost like locusts, but deer. I didn't think it was possible
Yeah.
to be that destructive, that many of them. But it's thousands of kilometers of just flat land and nothing but crops.
Okay.
My problem with all that is eating deer like that. I get why they want to get rid of them. I understand completely. For eating wise, though, they're going to taste pretty much like livestock because they're living off of nothing but grain.
Yeah.
Any other cow, or they hid in the crops. Exactly. And there was 4 moose down there that wandered away and trying to live in the prairies. It was pretty sad to see them galloping away from all they could do is go from old farmstead to old farmstead because the only place that had trees and water.
Yeah.
And they try to hide from you with their big ass stuck out. Trying not to be seen. It was sad. It was like, like, will you please tranquilize these things and get them out of here? Oh, definitely, Lynn. I can only imagine. Like I couldn't believe it. I thought Lucy thought they were like lying to me because the new guy that were making it up. I didn't realize the deer population could be that big. We were hitting them just like flies every night. Everybody hit a couple of deer. There was no way around them. First one I hit, I didn't know. I figured there'd be like some sort of procedure or something like that because we're hauling crude oil. I call them up. Yeah, guys, something just happened. Why? What happened? I was coming across such and such a road. I just hit a deer. Good. That was all I thought. All right. Okay. I guess there's no paperwork on this one. So.
Everybody, check out everybody's channel. Don't forget, I'll be closing down 8 o'clock tonight, guys. We got Matt North that's going to be doing his live stream at 8:05.
Oh, definitely, Corey. It would look like an apocalyptic movie, like they're taking over. JDS.
Oh, Joe, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're, you must be home by now.
JDS, you're so crazy.
Hey, JDS.
JDS.
So crazy.
JDS, what color is the sky in your world? Just curious.
First of 100s tonight. Okay.
How you doing, JDS?
Everybody, I'm on still for another 5 minutes. And I will be back on tomorrow morning. Come on. One more time, Paul. Cover your ears, Andrew.
What?
What? Read the chat, Paul.
You know what to do. Just do it.
What? What?
What?
I just put the damn things away.
Turn up you turn up the text.
Another one of these. I didn't want to do it, but the kiddies asked me to type of things. So just bring it and be done with it.
JDS, buddy.
And JDS answered your question, Paul. He says this sky is rainbow color.
Mana do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Mana do 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 do. Mana.
Well,
Short version.
I'm with Marcel Sigh.
for a long one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paul, he says that JDS says the sky is rainbow.
Rainbow. Okay.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you know, there's a Muppet song about rainbows.
No, we don't need it.
Please put me to sleep.
Are we
And I
getting a
think-
version
I
2?
think Kermit.
Mark
I
the
think
calendar. We're getting a version 2.
Kermit sings it. I think.
Stupidest song that was ever written.
Wasn't that on your request list when you used to go play, Andrew?
Play what?
Play the band. Didn't you guys used to do Rainbow?
Yeah. That's right. That's right. Right after Enter Sandman, we'd jump into a good chorus.
There you go.
All the kiddies like that one.
You got to play to everybody.
Well, that was Iron Maiden Wasted Years. Now we got a little something we're going to slow it down with. Here's Kermit the Frog's greatest hit.
All right, Corey Mano. Is that the original one, or do I got to go do it again?
No, that's the original one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
The original.
Scroll up the chat, you'll see, Paul.
I don't want to short Corey.
No, just take our word for it. Best thing you can do is shut off the chat and let us handle it for you. We'll tell you what's up.
Oh,
Oh, Blizzard!
Blizzard.
No, he's just for hey, Paul, he's paying for the coffee.
Huh?
He's paying for
What?
the coffee. There. It's for the coffee.
Oh.
Thank you, Blizzard. How you been doing, Blizzard?
I thought maybe it was they wanted an encore.
You see the coffee cup there? That's to buy the coffee. Thank you, Blizzard. Much appreciated.
Okay.
Corey Mano, much appreciated also. Yeah. And everybody, if you notice, there's a new thing on my channel I got a pin up there. It's called with the PayPal link. So instead of doing with the super chat, the PayPal link is there. And one question to you, Andrew.
Mhm.
I feel like demonetizing myself.
Mhm.
I'll keep just my PayPal going.
Why?
Because when I make videos, I want to start putting music on there.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do with it.
No?
There's a misconception going on. All monetization does is give you a piece of the advertising.
Right.
No laws change. Nothing's different for you. Everything is the same whether you're monetized or not. The rules are the rules. They apply to everybody.
Yeah, I know.
It won't change your life any when it comes to putting music on in that. If you're
Sure.
breaking the rules, you're breaking the rules. If you're not breaking the rules, you're not breaking the rules. And I know I don't know why, but that is a huge misunderstanding that goes across a lot of YouTubers. That by not participating in the monetization, it opens the pathway to do a lot of those things. It has nothing to do with it.
So if I put somebody's music on,
yeah,
they can give me a copyright, can't they?
Of course, and
Right.
without monetization or not, that has nothing to do with it. You could be your first day on here, put up a song, and get hit with a copyright strike. If they don't want you using it, they don't want you using it. If they agree to sharing it, they agree to sharing it.
Okay.
The advertising is going to come anyways, whether you decide to monetize or not. Just gives you a chance to have a bit off it. It was just an incentive program.
Okay.
It does make. After that, sharing, it has nothing to do with any other rule on YouTube. The rules are the rules for everybody. Whether your channel started today or you've been on and you have 15 million subscribers,
Yeah.
the same rules apply to everybody. And the accountability is the same. It won't change a thing.
Okay, so if I put my music on it and I leave it in private, they'll tell me right away if it's copyright or will they tell me when it's on?
Well, you should still, best practices to check in advance. It's good to do that and make sure. The problem with music is, I don't know. Let's say I want to do a video and I'm using AC/DC TNT, okay? Just I'm picking a song in my head. It's okay for me to share. We'll even go a step further. It's okay for me to use it and they'll get all the profits, out of it. Okay, I'm fine with that. I don't care. I didn't want the money. I'm happy to just use it. but 2 years down the road, they're hurting for money and they sell off half their catalog, or what that happens a lot. Music's bought and sold all the
Okay.
time.
That's exactly what I wanted to know.
Yeah, and the new company, they all of a sudden decide, well, we don't like her music being shared. You're going to wake up one morning, you're going to get a copyright strike.
Okay.
And that doesn't matter if you use it the first day or if you're monetized and been on here for 7 years, makes no bearing.
Okay.
It's only based on the policies for each song.
Okay.
And something else, just as a quick note to a lot of people say, well, I don't know, I'll pick another band on my head. Aerosmith is good because they don't mind you sharing music. Aerosmith might only own a quarter of their albums. You know, they might only own one album. They might have sold 7/8 of it. Who knows?
Okay. Look what Joan Shot just wrote down.
Like they shut Wendell down? Oh, yeah. I'll put it to you this way. I will do everything in my power to ever avoid using music. But that was different. I mean, I was using YouTube Approved, but you can still get hit with a copyright claim, but that's going to most likely come from somebody like a third-party scammer. But if you're playing with mainstream music, I would never put one on because it can change in a moment. What's legal today is not tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
I hope I explained it properly because it is really important to understand, because I know a lot of people think by not monetizing, they're like keeping themselves out of a lot of issues. It makes no difference on here.
Okay.
It's strictly just getting a percentage of the advertising revenue, access to super chats or stuff like that. That's it. That's all.
Okay.
One big thing about monetization, even though it's not worth much right now, you can still, it gives you access to well, you can monetize and just shut off your monetizing on your videos and that, but I don't know why, because they're going to push you more if there's money to be generated into it. So I don't think it's a good idea not to monetize.
Okay. Hey, thank you there, JDS. Much appreciated.
Roger, check your phone and don't faint.
Oh, Robert, thank you. Thank you, Robert. Much appreciated.
I thought JDS sent you a dick pic.
No, he did that the other night. Yeah, he did that the other night. Thank you, JDS. And Robert, thank you so much, my friend. Much appreciated. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. YouTube doesn't have the, but yeah, I know. I go through when I put my videos up. Believe me, man, it takes me about good almost 2 hours to find a bloody good song, or not song, but a music. What a deep pick.
Oh, Roger. Robert. Well, when the don't faint, I was wondering what was going on. So.
Okay, guys, we're gonna have to get off because what's his name is on there tonight. There,
I put the link in the chat earlier.
yeah, Matt's on right now. So
That's the link to Northeast Drone Productions.
yeah.
Right.
Stop and say hi. Hey.
Right.
Yeah. Everybody, thank you for being in the chat, and also kids got to run and go to bed at later on. Okay, Corey Mano, have a good one. See you tomorrow morning, guys.
We'll see
Everybody
ya.
in the chat, thank you all so much, and everybody who just sent over some PayPals, thank you all again so much. Much appreciated. You have a good one, everybody.
Bye.
Marcel's gone.
Marcel left fast.
Marcel.
Bye, everybody in the chat.
Take care, everybody.
Take care. Bye, Lynn.
Jeez. Okay.
Good night, Leonard. Good night, Robert, Rojo. Thank you again so much. I'm on again tomorrow morning, Rojo.
9:30.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
Take care.
Bye-bye.